Hey everybody, it's Monster Camp. Haven't played that in a while. Swissy's
Whoa.
not here because he's at work. But we got Dusty
Whoa.
instead, which is better in many ways.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
You're not green, so that's a step up.
That's fair.
That's true, although you will probably end up being... Well, no, Josh... Yeah, Josh usually goes with yellow, so you will probably end up being green in the game.
That's fair.
Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. I'm gonna read this because it's been a while. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. So I'm gonna go with the, Oh, right, I forgot Modius from Helltakers in this game.
Oh,
Oh my
geez,
God.
How about that?
Forgot about that. Well.
Well,
Well. Way to not go blue, Steven. Proud of you.
I'll try to keep my.
Alright, what do I want here? Let's see. What do I want to go for? I don't
Well,
usually...
I know who I'm gonna go for.
Is it Dahlia?
Dahlia.
It might be.
And then I won't
It
go
possibly
for
even
Easy.
could be.
Nothing could be simpler. I don't know if I've done Calculaster in a while. Take some smart stuff. Let's see here.
I don't remember from the last time we played. Dahlia is just like you need to be good at something, right?
Yeah, you just need to have like good
Is there
stat
thing-
in something, and not fuck up like all of her events such that you don't get things.
Like I usually do.
That was smart. Any of the other ones smart? Tardigrades are probably smart, right? Fun, close enough. All right, who wants to be player 2?
We should just go in order.
All right.
I'm yellow, so I'm next.
Okay. You want to be this guy, or Mummy, or Zoe?
Actually, wait, this is my character.
Default character. Well, what's happening? Does Boco want to do this so she can be
Yes.
the Cthulhu thing?
Yeah, that's what we were doing before.
That's
I think.
we've never done that. we've
We have.
We only changed it
I-
when I was like, I want to be the red one.
yeah. I don't care.
Well, do either of you want to be either a refrigerator, this one, the jellyfish, or Brian, or the Thunder Lady? The refrigerator makes me laugh every time because it's just a refrigerator.
I'll be the fridge.
All right,
I'll be the fridge.
do the fridge. Okay. No, back. Shit. No, stop. All right, Josh, do you want to be either of the green guys or do you not care?
I don't give a shit.
Okay. Fucking goddamn, I click the button and it does the button click. Okay. Boco. Gee, what do you want?
Reporting for duty.
Let me see.
You've all got your lists fucking pulled
I
up.
don't. Sword?
I've got the Sword of Roar, King of the Lions.
Yeah, give me that.
Pocket Therapist, we got
me-
Sudoku, Rubik Cube.
I could use a pocket therapist in real life, but give me that. Give me the scroll and the hot sunglasses. I
Fake
think.
noble title, hot sunglasses. Cool. Dusty, you want it to be refrigerator.
Yeah.
Fridge. Dusty.
Yeah, just yeah.
Boom. What do you want? Hardtack,
Oh, I have no idea.
Instapost camera, Cursed Pen, Pokemon TCG, Lemonade Dr. Baccarat, Marshmallows, Pinata Pool Toy, Build Your Own Golem, Very Strong Insect Repellent.
Give me the bottom left, the Pokemon, the Pinata, and the Build Your Own Golem.
Boom. There you go. Josh,
Hey, what's up?
would you like to be Brian or Weird Jellyfish Guy?
Jellyfish, I guess.
I will switch to Jellyfish. His name is Noodles. That's adorable. Josh.
Oh,
You will totally regret this.
Okay. What do you want to pack? The smallest violin. We've got north-facing moss. We've got totally fine ukulele. Thanks for the gift sub, Mama Guy. Very strong insect repellent, Iron Maiden sleeping bag, magic mirror, Scott snacks, MC Griffin EP, and the Sudoku Rubik's Cube.
Smallest violin.
What's that?
The smallest violin.
Smallest violin. It's creative and smart. I would guess the ukulele is probably also creative.
Yeah.
But,
Take the ukulele.
yeah, and I don't know, maybe the EP? Makes sense to me.
Sure.
I don't know if you've got a list or whatever, but...
No.
No, that was creative. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. I went with the short game this time, by the way, so hopefully it doesn't end up being 3.5 hours. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 2 weeks away. Okay, yes, it's the short one for sure, I clicked on. Good. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Akino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all of its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken, and so it was clear it all came down to the breathtaking... Nope. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Causing a good impression is not how I would phrase that necessarily. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Press skip button until the shit starts. Start a fire. Make sure the bus is happy. I'm gonna go with that one. Boom. Boco. There's also perform magic trick, play dead, and ride the bus to victory.
Second.
Skip button is, I'm pretty sure,
button.
Aravi.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Skip.
Dusty. Who do you want to woo?
Perform a magic trick.
Okay. Cool. Josh, ride the bus to victory, I'm almost certain is going to be Dahlia.
Yeah.
Josh usually does the robot boy.
I do. Oh, Supes, you are so compassionate to the bus. It warms my spirit to see an organic being care so deeply about its mechanical powers. But what do you think will make the bus happy? Perhaps a delicious helping of fresh oil, or a new paint job to make it feel more confident in its appearance. Or perhaps the bus will be happiest if the passengers inside it are happier. Yes, that is most logical. I operate most optimally when the hamster in my chassis that runs on the wheel which powers my body is in good spirits.
What?
Come, Supes. Let us make ourselves happy so that the bus may be happy. Do you want to stream a movie for the rest of the ride?
Sounds great.
Sounds pretty good. Boco got a Ravi.
I'm okay.
Oh, 1 second, let me think about her voice. I have to do this every time we play this game.
You basically just do like a grunty, raspy thing.
I know what I do. I always want to rethink it because it hurts my throat. Good choice, Boco. All this prologue and nonsense is so boring.
Really? I thought it was kind of fun. It helps establish character dynamics and points you in the direction of a...
Skip?
What the... Did you just cut me off to yell skip?
Why are you still talking? Skip. Get to the good part.
You're impossible. We'll just see you at Camp Boco.
Yeah, once the fun shit finally starts happening, come find me.
Dusty got Joy. Does Boco do this one or did I? I don't remember.
I
Okay.
do. You're doing sleight of hand magic, Dusty. Not bad.
Which is really impressive considering you're a refrigerator.
Without hands.
I put the Fanta bottle in the refrigerator. It's gone. It's gone.
Watch as I make this entire leftover zucchini disappear.
I've considered going to the entertainment route with my magic before if I ever retire from saving the world. It may never happen, but maybe you'd like to be my lovely assistant if it ever pans out.
The thought of her walking out on stage to perform magic and going, here's my assistant, and it's a full-sized fucking refrigerator.
We can practice more magic together at camp and see if it's a good fit.
Dahlia.
Are we riding to victory right now? I thought we were on summer vacation. I might have resolved, Josh. War never sleeps, and there are always victories to be taken. You've opened my eyes. We shall ride this bus into our destinies. When we reach camp, we will have our spoils. Just what the spoils are still remains to be seen, I guess. But a war conqueress never doubts herself. See you at camp, fellow soldier.
We only had 2 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Let's engage in proper camp activities.
Shit. What was that? Probably smarts. I think it's smarts and creativity. I don't remember his shit.
Smarts is the woods.
Yes. That's right. I can mouse over on the right side. Yes. Left. Woods. That day you get lost hiking in the woods. You use stars, aka nature's compass, to get back to camp. The stars actually teach you all sorts of things, like how one of the stars in Orion's belt is actually a nebula. The stars also teach you Italian, the quadratic formula, and the true meaning of friendship. Wow, the stars sure are smart, and they give you 2 smarts.
My star druid. It's
Fucking Aster be like.
in a nutshell.
Aster to start speaking Italian.
Mamma mia.
You spend the next couple hours having miserable luck helping Damien, Aravi, and Hex, and Calculester catch the elusive wildfire that Damien's read so much about. But it's okay, because these past few hours of staking out the same spot have allowed you lots of free time to be near, talk with, and take secret sniffs of your sexy friends. Nothing could possibly ruin the intimate, romantic sanctity of this moment. Usually Swissy does Damien. Do you want to do it?
I can do Damien.
Yeah, go for it.
Guys, I kind of need a poop.
And if you feel the need to share that with the class, why?
Because I need advice. I don't know what to do about it.
Unfortunately, I am ill-equipped to give advice on how to defecate. Because you see, I am not an organic life form, and therefore...
Yeah, the machine can't shit. What else is new?
Little rude.
Normally, when I'm on a stakeout, I just craft my poop into something less disgusting, like a hand axe, or I dig a hole and do my business.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Like, in front of everybody? No way!
I can't carry this one.
It's the outdoors, princess. I promise there have been way prettier people that have taken dumps out here than you.
I'm not gonna let you guys compare my dump to other hot people's dumps. That's way too much pressure. Hex, any ideas?
Well, normally I just poop nightmares into Aravi's dreams. Have you tried that?
What? Is this why I only get night terrors when you eat Taco Bell?
None of this is helping me! And if I don't shit right now, I'm going to get really irritating.
Input, snarky expression of surprise that you could possibly get more irritating.
Damn.
The eyes get it.
Clearly Damien is shy about pooping in the wilderness. This is all a new experience for him. Can you ease his mind so he can shit as the bears do? Convince Damien that this is not the woods, just the designer bathrooms of a very expensive modern restaurant. Convince Damien to imagine that he's not pooping, but doing something far more beautiful, such as giving birth.
Gosh.
I don't know how to call this one.
I see.
This feels like it could be. Hey, Ezzy. This feels like it could be smarts, maybe, or perhaps create.
Just do it.
I legitimately didn't mean to join, but hi.
Hey, what's up?
The bottom one has to be creativity, right? Because it says the word imagine in it.
Yeah. YOLO. Fuck.
Oh.
What?
Wait.
Then what was the
Wait.
bottom one?
I don't know.
Wait, really? Are you sure? Like, if this were a restaurant, wouldn't we have gotten something to eat by now? Wait a damn minute! If I'm in the bathroom now, why the flaming fuck did you pervs follow me in here?
I am certainly not a perv. An unfeeling robot like me would have nothing to gain by seeing your organic form naked. Also, I forgot this was a bathroom. My apologies. If I had to guess, I'd say I followed you in case I wanted to help you pass the time while defecating by letting you play video games on my face, as all good friends do.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. What about you, Aravi?
You need to get your anger under management.
Maybe I thought this would be a good kind of therapy to overcome my...
Your microphone's broken.
You're not coming through on Discord.
Yeah, I forgot. There's a button. Good question. We had thought this would be a good kind of therapy to overcome our enmity towards one another through an intimate bonding activity, like pooping together.
No, I don't think
All
so.
right, I'll buy it. But what about Hex?
I don't know. Maybe I was curious what you looked like while pooping and want to see for it myself.
Oh, duh. Makes perfect sense. Don't know why I even asked. But what about you, Supes? You better have as good a reason for being here as these three before I dislocate your reproductive organs.
Since you have no idea what made the other's responses so believable, and you're clearly only capable of answering one question creatively per conversation, you copy Hex's answer.
No, what the fuck? I knew you were a perv.
Aw.
Oh.
Indeed, that is highly creepy, friend Supes. Have you no shame?
What? Why the fuck is Hex completely valid for wanting to watch Damien shit, but you're the bad guy?
Hard pass.
Seriously, if you don't understand the difference here, you're even more of a perv than I thought.
Sunburn.
Out of here already, Supes. I got a dump to take.
You leave in a cloud of perverted shame, and you lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. Pervs are neither smart nor fun, that's just facts.
This is just like my
He's,
fanfic.
you know what? He's got me there.
Let me look. Let's see. Are smarts for fun open?
Fun is.
Fun is open.
Oh,
the
it's
lake.
fun time.
You decide to take a metal detector to the lake that day. You scour the beach for buried treasure. You find a keychain, a tin box of stale cookies, which you eat anyway, a glowing chalice that the Knights Templar come to confiscate for some reason. But best of all, you manage to find some genuine silver-plated 2 fun. Score. You see Joy trying to do something normal on the beach, so you head over to ruin it with Sexy. Just as you're about to strike your most erotic pose, Aravi stomps over and steals your thunder.
I need to go grind some more XP.
I forgot her fucking swimsuit was a full...
Full play.
Joy, enchant my armor. I'm going into the
Need
lake.
a break.
In armor? I know I shouldn't ask. But why? For violence reasons. This stupid lake monster called me short the other day, but I was too low level to crush him like he deserved.
Noob.
Then I found this armor of crushing plus 10. That dumb wet dinko won't know what hit him, but it will be me. I will hit him. The only thing that's going to hit him if you wear that armor is a stunned sense of relief as you plummet to the bottom and drown. It's way too heavy. Wow, Joy, commenting on my armor's weight? I thought you were better than that. I came here to be enchanted, not body shame. Hex, come on, help me out here.
You think she listens to me? That's cute. Anyway, it's fine. I have some friends I've been meaning to visit in hell.
Bye, loser.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here, you two. I'll show you both by going into the lake and stabbing that lake monster. Wait! At least let me enchant the armor to weigh a little less. I'll keep you from...
Instant.
Oh boy. Hey, lifeguards over here.
Whoa, hey, chill out. What's up?
Aravi's drowning in the middle of the lake. Don't you see her from the lifeguard tower?
Do you want to be the guy, Dusty?
Yeah. Oh, we put blackout curtains on the windows in there. All the sunlight makes it so hard to sleep.
Man, one of us should probably get her, huh? But I'm just really not feeling it right now. Rock, paper, scissors?
You're on. You better not throw rock, because that's what I'm planning to throw.
The 2 lifeguards square off and proceed to both throw rock 15 times in a row.
Enough of this.
Surely there must be a better way to decide this.
Oh yeah, duh. Stu, grab the emergency Scrabble board. You don't stand a chance. Man, if Aravi dies in the lake, it's really gonna kill the horny summer vibes. Quick, suggest a faster way to decide who saves her. Compose an insightful online quiz that determines who's best to save Aravi. Propose a competition to see who can save Aravi the fastest. Loser has to save Aravi.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Okay, let's see.
They're the same.
Then, what are?
The creativity and fun. You have 5 in both.
Yeah, do I?
Yes.
Do you not?
Oh, I sure do.
So if the
Sorry,
number is too low, you fail no matter what. But if the number is high enough,
I
you
don't-
succeed no matter what.
I want an online quiz. I love online quizzes.
I guess it counted. You're already the prolific author of such legendary quizzes as Which Flavor of Hawaiian Punch Are You? And Please Date Me? But this will be your masterpiece. You whip up some questions, toss in a few spicy gifts, and your quiz is ready to go.
What type of being are you?
Is that an online quiz?
I love online quizzes. No, wait, I'm thinking of pizza bagels, but this quiz thing sounds cool too.
Okay, question 1. What does Aravi need in her lungs in order to live?
Oh, I know this one. Wait, why isn't herb one of the answers?
I think the answer is air. It's like a metaphor.
No way, it's a trick question. The answer is confetti. Next.
How good of a swimmer are you?
I'm a great swimmer. That's why I'm a lifeguard.
Wait, is that what lifeguards do? I'm made of stone, so I'm actually pretty bad at that.
Bummer. Okay, last question. Who exactly is Aravi?
Pass.
Yeah, pass. Nobody said that would be on the test.
Okay, well, it looks like you both got the same distressingly low score on this quiz. So that means you both have to go rescue her.
Dang, Wanda, she's right. Quizzes don't lie, except for that quiz that was actually a bear in disguise. That was a special case. Hey, wait a second!
Fine, let's just make it quick. I've got some very important sitting on my ass to do. The 2 lifeguards rescue Aravi with disturbing ease. It's almost like none of this pageantry was necessary. It did gain you 2 smarts and 1 creativity, though. Mr. Refrigerator, where would you like to go?
What does Joy need? If
I
anyone knows?
don't remember. Charm is definitely a part of it.
Let me give him
Arm?
a second.
Is which one is would
Charm
that
would
be
the
the
stadium,
camp dome?
The dome.
The dome.
Yeah, okay.
The dome.
Yeah, sure.
The Thunder Dome. Yeah, wow. That's pretty good.
While you're in the
That's not
throes of
bad.
battle at the camp dome, one of your teammates suddenly gets shot by 3 swift arrows. While slowly dying, he asks you to take the 2 charm he had hanging around his neck in a silver locket. It's a family heirloom. He wants you to take it to his father and tell him his son died in battle. While crying, you promise to do so. You'll honor his death. Thing is, later you end up binge-watching 15 episodes of Garfield back-to-back, and you totally forget about your promise. Oopsies. Later, you're looking around for Joy. You just finished reading her copy of How to Be a Slightly Better Friend Despite Your Suffocating Horniness by Dr. Hugh G. Boner, MD. Heh.
Damn.
You see Joy nearby. She's quietly reading, and you learn that it's rude to interrupt, so you give the book back and turn to go. Sorry. Yay! You showed basic respect to your friend.
Wait, Dusty. That's it? You're just going to leave without introducing any absurd high-stakes shenanigans? Come on, don't be shy. You're always inciting the anger of dark evil forces. And I always save you thanks to my magical powers and impeccable leadership skills.
You tell Joy that you don't really have any urgent misadventures going on. Ever since you stabbed that ghost in the face last week, things around camp have been pretty chill.
What a bridge.
What have you got there, Fridge? A knife?
Oh, well, I guess that's good. I mean, it's not like I was hoping you were possessed by an eldritch horror so I could cleanse you and save the world from a primal evil. In fact, I'm happy that you're not interrupting me with life or death narrative stakes. I was technically supposed to take this summer off, so I guess I'll, relax.
Joy is so cute, and also a low-key workaholic. You remind her that she defeated Dimitri and Morty's plan to poison the water supply last week. That's enough for heroics, right?
Dusty, you're totally right. Dimitri and Morty are my closest official nemesis. We should head over to Camp Rival Camp right away.
The world.
We can spy on Dimitri and Morty and make sure they're not plotting the end of the world, or the rise of the dark side, or something like that. Great idea, Dusty.
Not what you meant, but whatevs. You follow Joy to Camp Rival Camp, and you two hide in the bushes. Right away, you spot Dimitri and Morty. That's adorable.
Check out those fiendish, muscular villains. They're clearly planning some kind of evil scheme. Look at them. They're using that sword to make adorable origami animals.
Yep, Morty and Dimitri are doing some adorable and maybe deadly arts and crafts. Before long, they move on to their next BFF activity. Grooming an alpaca. Dimitri put a party hat and a poncho on an alpaca, and Morty is busy weaving beads into its mane. They are having so much fun.
Okay, I know it doesn't look like they're being evil, but what if that's a sacrificial alpaca? Maybe they're preparing to sacrifice it in some kind of evil ritual.
Then you watch as these two shirtless goofballs cook up some homemade raspberry jelly. Somehow they fashion some fancy jelly beards and then wear the beards? Sticky but sexy.
This is so frustrating. I can't tell if these two are doing evil deeds or if they're being stupid. And I'll look like a total idiot if I intervene and there's no evil to defeat. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Dusty, what do you think? How do we tell if Morty and Dimitri are actually being evil?
Your answers are, Dimitri and Morty are idiots, and stupidity is basically a different language. Hire an interpreter who's fluent in stupidity. Disney movies taught you well. If these two are evil, they'll burst into a classic villain song sooner or later.
Is this looks like smarts and like charm, I guess?
I would guess charm or creativity for the bottom one. Oh,
Yeah.
Josh has got it.
I have it if you want to actually know. It gets up to you.
Yeah.
The top one should be smarts and the bottom one should be creativity.
Oh,
you wanna
okay.
go with
Then
the top
I'll
one?
go with the top one. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I was typing something and wanted to finish. Someone who's fluent in stupidity. It's interesting, but I'm not exactly sure. Oh my goddess, I know exactly who we can ask.
You know exactly who she means. You get on your phone and call. I fucking knew it would be
Yeah.
Scott.
It's fucking Scott! My man.
Swissy's usually Scott who wants to do Scott.
Okay. All right. I'll do Scott.
Sure.
Hey guys! Thanks for asking me to hang out in Camp Rival Camp's bushes. I love hanging out in bushes and sometimes peeing on them.
Thanks for coming, Scott. Dusty and I have a favor to ask. You know how you're a really good boy, right?
Sorry, the book. Yes! I'm a really, really, really good boy.
Since you're such a good boy, we want you to go talk to Dimitri and Morty right over there, then come back here and tell us if they're planning anything nefarious, got it?
Scott walks over to Dimitri and Morty. You're worried this is going to end with a werewolf minotaur vampire bloodbath. But shockingly, Dimitri and Morty immediately sense that Scott is just as dumb as they are. They invite Scott to play Jellybeards with them. He enthusiastically agrees. After 3 hours of solid playtime, Scott heads back over to you and Joy. You guys are still hiding in the bushes. Scott has a full beard made of jelly. Oh my god!
Hey, Joy! Hey, Dusty! Oh my god.
Incredible.
You guys, I had the most fun ever of all time with Dimitri and Morty. Did you know that you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich using only peanut butter, bread, and beard made of raspberry jelly?
This has been
Wow.
joyful.
God, this warms my cynical heart. Sounds like you three had a lot of wholesome, non-evil fun together.
Joy, can I please go play more with Dimitri and Morty? Please, 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 please!
Of course you can. Thank you again for your help, Scott. You're a good boy and you're a great friend. Wow, that was deeply adorable. A stupidity interpreter was actually a pretty great idea, Dusty. Thanks. I have to admit, maybe I have been a little too obsessed with saving the day all the time.
Finally, I can read in peace.
I'm officially going to take the rest of the day off. Maybe we could spend it together?
Just you, me, and your pull-out freezer. Your drawer full of frozen meats. You spend a romantic afternoon with Joy, and Scott makes you a custom jelly beard. You eat your own beard and get 2 charm and 1 boldness. Josh,
you,
I
by
assume,
the way,
wants
for
to go
that.
to the creative place.
I want a max creativity, which is the scout
That day, all the
HQ.
scouts make a braid chain. Holy shit, that's an impressive vase.
That's a beautiful vase.
That day, all the scouts make a braid chain as a team building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot into your head. There's no way to untie it. You concede into infinity. But right before it gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see how all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. You gain 2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. In the time you have left over, you decide to attend a workshop on how to start fires in the hopes of becoming hotter. You seem to be the only one attending the workshop until the door opens and in walks...
Damien, what are you doing here? I was certain you already knew everything about fire and being awful at everything.
It's important to keep an open mind, Dahlia. I start every day with a willingness to learn things about fire. So what the fuck are you doing here, Blue Balls? Starting fires is my signature move, and I'm not about to let you steal it like you stole being a demon and having skin that is a primary color.
How does he eat his beard? He's a fridge. Carefully.
Very
Cheating
carefully.
in a competitive dating sim? Absolutely. What's her? It's Akinos, right?
I think so.
Akinos.
I always thought it
I
was
forget
Aquino.
literally every time. Akinos do not steal, we conquer. And I'm here as part of my ongoing mission to have the best summer camp experience ever. Everyone knows that a key component of the summer camp experience is the campfire, and as I deserve the best campfire ever, I require the ultimate rustic fire starting technique.
What? You mean like shooting a match with a gun? Throwing a Sippo into a jug of moonshine? Airstrike? But, oh my god.
Shooting a match
Of
with
course
a gun
not.
is pretty solid.
Right.
Of course not. I mean starting a fire by striking 2 rocks together, or spinning a stick very fast perpendicular to another stick.
Oh, you're a pro.
You can start fires with rocks and sticks? But that's what this whole place is made of. Why didn't anyone tell me?
Hello, kids. Who's ready to learn how to start a... Coach looks from Damien to Dahlia and back again. No, nope. Camp's already been sued too many times. Class is canceled.
No.
Goodbye.
Wait, coach! Come back! Teach me the rock thing and the stick thing! Can you start fire with leaves? Wind? Chipmunks? I need to know!
Well, too bad, you cheap bottle of mild salsa. Without Coach, we'll never learn the secrets of woodland fire starting.
This
Unless
game...
Josh knows something he isn't telling us.
This game is full of incredible fucking insults.
It's really good.
You never thought you'd see the day when Damien and Dahlia would be looking to you for fire starting advice, but you feel prepared nonetheless. You tell them to host the Olympic Games so someone will bring you a torch. Get fired.
All right, so they're fun and boldness. What do I have?
Fun is higher.
I have more fun, so it's host the Olympic Games. Is what I'd like to go with. Yes, I love the Olympics. My favorite event is the modern pentathlon because it's the only sports that is 5 sports.
Sorry. My favorite events are rhythmic arson, synchronized punching, and hockey.
Hang on a second.
I need a drink.
If you shoot matches competitively, is a shooting match or match shooting?
A match.
Well, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Let's make the greatest bid to host the Olympics that the organizing committee has ever seen!
And if you're filming it, you'd be shooting a match of match shooting.
Oh my god, we're rolling, we're shooting? We're shooting the match of shooting, match shooting? Match
It would
shooting?
seem that way. Using your not insignificant powers of bullshit, you put together a 70,000 word proposal touting Camp Spooky's suitability as a venue for the Olympic Games. You emphasize its useful atmosphere, unusual fauna, and the fact that if it gets ruined by millions of tourists, no one will give a shit. While you're at it, you also propose several new events, including the 300-meter selfie, meeting your parents' unrealistic expectations, and boning. No sooner have you sent off your application when a courier arrives with a letter bearing the official Olympic seal.
I'll read it. Dear sovereign nation of Camp Spooky, we know what you're up to. Do you think you're the first people to apply to host the Olympic Games just so they could get a free torch? That's like 90% of the applications we get. And we get it. Fire is awesome. But we feel that all of this is distracting from the true purpose of the Olympic Games. Frankly, disgusting displays of wealth and privilege from the world's most affluent nations at the expense of less advantaged nations.
Yeah.
Therefore, in the interest of making everyone happy, we've decided to send you some fire that you can use for whatever you want. We hope you enjoy it.
Right on cue, the courier produces another box. The box is on fire.
It seems our plan worked exactly as intended. I love having classic summer camp experiences with my friends.
Ow.
Do you hear me? I love it!
The fucking Malagai played a slap sound effect at the exact right moment for me to think that was part of the game for a second. Damien doesn't hear anything. He's too busy using the fire to cause problems. He ends up setting fire to a blessedly unimportant part of camp, and then you roast marshmallows. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun.
That's right,
Random.
places.
Random.
Oh.
I'm going to cry.
Oops, shit, hold up.
Hold on.
Sorry, I
Oh,
was
you didn't-
turned into a cat boy
Transform.
once again.
Yep.
I am once again given cat boy. Dusty, where would you like to go?
I don't think I need fun, do I? For joy? Or
I don't know.
Because if
I looked it up 1 second.
Because if
We
so,
assumed still do not know the stats, but it's assumed to be smarts, boldness, and charm.
I'll go for smarts then.
Into the woods, I think. Into the woods. You hike deep into the woods
Oh my
and find a
God.
mysterious
Oh, it's
journal
me!
with number 3 on it, half
Oh no,
buried
you're
in the
eating
dirt.
your stuff.
Inside is tons of
Wow.
information on local monsters and how to defeat them. It covers gnomes, psychics, time travelers, Illuminati-shaped demons. It's Gravity Falls. What a boring journal. Where's the drama? Where's the inner thoughts and insecurities about school crushes? Whoever wrote this journal knew nothing about how journals work. You gain no fun from this, but you surely get 2 smarts. Boring. You meet up with Joy for some quiet time. Ooh la la. Which turns out to be actual quiet time. Like, Joy brought a book and she just wants to hang out and read.
I need a break.
I mean, can you blame me? It's hard work, single-handedly defending Camp Spooky from evil. I need some downtime. Hey y'all, when's the last time you read a book? Special qualifier for Josh and myself, it cannot be a Dungeons and Dragons book.
Never then.
not
Years.
not even once. A couple months ago.
Billions of years.
I think the last book I tried to read was The Silmarillion, and that's like first year of college.
Oof.
I mean, just this morning, I had to banish a baleful dumpster back to the trash dimension, and then spend several hours staring moodily into the distance as I contemplated my complex relationship to Dimitri. I'm worn out. Anyway, thanks for coming with me. It feels good to read with someone else. It's like being alone, but together, you know? Here, let's climb this tree.
This is
No
a
one will
terrible
bother
idea.
us up here. We can finally finish studying Game of Thrones in peace. There are some really good spells in here.
You suppose it's kind of flattering Joy wants to spend time alone with you, even if she wants to spend that time looking at words instead of your naked body. You get as comfortable as you can in the itchy, pokey branches.
Finally, I can read in peace.
I don't mind being a popular, magical young adult here with limitless sex appeal, but sometimes I wish people would handle their own problems. Every 5 minutes, it's like, Joy, my leg is possessed by the ghost of a serial killer. Joy, the swimming instructor is trying to crash the moon into the earth. Joy...
Lassie dies at the end of Lassie! Cries a feral voice from the undergrowth.
What? Who said that?
Bruce Willis was a ghost the entire time! Cries another voice. Out of the
Oh,
undergrowth
no.
emerge a pair of
It's
lynxes.
a spoiler.
You've read about this. It seems in order to destroy their prey's will to live, lynxes have evolved a cry that sounds exactly like pop culture spoilers.
Oh my god.
They use it exclusively when hunting humans and pop culture-aware monsters, and you've stumbled right into their trap. Snape was in love with Harry's mom, cries another lynx, as if to confirm your suspicion.
Seriously?
What? So these animals just give away the endings to famous movies and TV shows? That's shitty, but it's hardly a major threat. Anyway, I'm more into books than movies, so...
Game of Thrones is a TV show as well as a book, cries another lynx. Wow, this is a very nuanced animal cry. And in Song of Ice and Fire, the following characters die!
No! They must be stopped.
Thinking fast, you land on the only reasonable solution. Bait them away from your tree with erotic Thundercats fanfic you always keep on hand, or these lynxes are only crying out because they want to go home. Rehouse these spoiler cats in their natural habitat. Twitter.com.
Oh my god. Huh. Okay. I think I'll go with the top one. I think that's charm. And
I think it's creativity.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is your
I'll
lowest
go with the
number.
final.
So
Right?
no
Okay,
matter
thank you.
no matter
Yeah.
what this one is, it's better than that.
It's
That's
smart.
fair. Yeah.
Impressive.
What a humane solution. I'm impressed.
Motivated by Joy's phrase, you get to work. You lure the lynxes into a shipping crate with the promise of dank memes and seal it shut behind them. You mail the crate directly to Twitter.com, a sanctuary for pop culture literate animals somewhere in the vicinity of Phoenix, Arizona. There they will be free to frolic with very good dogs, bees, and Gen Z.
I'm glad those lynxes are finally safe and sound an environment designed just for them. Now, if only
Oh
there were
God,
a
I'm
sanctuary
huge.
for people who just want to read in peace.
I think it's called a library. You take Joy's hand and tell her the woods can be your personal reading sanctuary. She smiles.
You would make an interesting love interest.
Truly, you are an exemplary conservationalist.
Conservationist. One who does
I
conservation.
was reading as conversationalist and conservationist.
Conversational evasionist. You spend the rest of the afternoon with Joy sitting in the tree, not K-I-S-S-I-N-G as you might have liked, but at least reading a book about kissing, which is close. You later learned that immediately after arriving at Twitter.com, the lynxes were trampled and eaten by 30 to 50 feral hogs. Oh well, serves them right for not owning any guns. You gained
just
2
like
fun and
real
1
life.
charm.
I cause no danger.
Josh.
To the Scout HQ, please.
That day at Monster Scouts, you make each other friendship bracelets, except the Monster Scout leader pairs you randomly with your friendship bracelet recipient, so I guess Larry the Lich doesn't feel left out for having no friends. You get paired with Larry. Surprisingly, though, he's a great conversationalist, and he makes you a super heartfelt bracelet that imbues you with your true creativity when you wear it. Larry sure is nice. Maybe there'll come a day when he's cool enough to be your friend, or at least a romanceable summer fling option, but today is not that day. So sell as many Monster Scout cookies as you can, kids. They're delicious, affordable, and each cookie technically contains a full serving of vegetables. What?
Oh yeah! We're going to annihilate the general public with our cookie selling skills. We're gonna sell so many Scout cookies, it'll be scary and weird for everyone.
That's the spirit. Godspeed, Scouts.
I joined the Scouts for the s'mores and the hot uniform. But cookie selling is not a vibe. Narratively, it's just an invitation for shenanigans.
Who wants to be? Who wants to
We
be
found him.
big? Who wants to be Morty? I will do the vampire. Do not worry.
I can be Morty then.
Sure.
I'll just use my gumshoe voice. That's close enough. Well. If it isn't the Dahlia, Joy, and Josh from Camp Spooky, our most hated Scout rival.
Oh my goddess, shenanigans already. See, this is what I was talking about.
What the hell do you two want? We don't have time for your camp rival camp bullshit. We've got cookies to sell, and badges to earn, and victories to grasp.
Ha! Don't even bother selling your inferior cookies. Camp Rival Camp's rival scouts outsell your pathetic troop every year. And this year, the troop with the highest sales in the region gets to decide which charity all the profits will be donated to. We shall defeat you at any cost.
Fuck yeah, Dimitri's right. We're gonna sell the most cookies ever, and then we're gonna give all that money to PETB. You know, people for the erotic treatment of bulls. Dimitri and I are both super bangable, and we're willing to get naked to make a sale. Your troop has no chance. And just in case, we've got a secret weapon.
I can't believe I'm asking this, but what's your secret weapon? Not actually interested, but I just have a strong feeling that's going to be idiotic.
That is a forbidden secret of our troop. But since we're rivals, I'll tell you. We hide the razor blade inside each rival cookie. Oh, and we also fill them up with lots of poison.
That way, if you eat a cookie, you die. And
What?
if you're dead, there's no way you can buy cookies from any other loser scout troops. Ha! Catch you
is-
later, losers.
Is he a giant JoJo's reference?
I think so.
Yeah,
Alright,
kinda.
we've obviously got to stop them.
Yeah, they're rivals. We can't sell less cookies than them. That would be losing.
Holy shit, no. Dahlia, we can't let those guys kill a bunch of innocent people with razor poison cookies. Ugh. I guess we'll need some kind of plan to stop them.
Aha! I have a perfect plan. Since we're witches, let's use magic to stop Morty and Dimitri. We're both in the coven after all.
Dahlia, you are not in the coven.
This is my
I
favorite
swear
gag.
to fucking goddess.
This is going south fast. Impress your friends and defend your troop's honor by figuring out how to stop Dimitri and Morty from selling a single poisoned cookie. Convince Dimitri and Morty they're secretly robots. They'll be questioning their own sentience so hard they'll forget about the cookies. Convince Dimitri and Morty that society has collapsed. Cash is worthless. Cookies are the closest thing to that the new society has to currency. Both
So
interesting
the top
tacks.
one, the top one is charm, so not that one.
No.
So I'm gonna go with the
No, no,
bottom
no,
one,
no.
which should be bold.
The solution here is obvious. You suggest tricking Morty and Dimitri into thinking they're in a classic post-apocalyptic Mad Max cookies or currency situation.
Normally I would say that plan is completely idiotic, but in this case, Dimitri and Morty might be stupid enough to actually buy it.
You chase down Morty and Dimitri before they sell any cookies. In a very convincing speech, you break the news to them. Society has collapsed. You also mentioned that the New World Order has designated cookies or currency, so cookies are now extremely valuable.
Yep, Josh is right. I just wish we hadn't sold our cookies, you know? We'd be super rich if we had just kept them. But Dimitri, think about it for a second. We have a lot of cookies. Maybe this means we're hot and rich instead of just hot.
OMG, you're right, but wait, how rich are we? Joy, what's the exchange rate for a single cookie in the new society?
$100,000.
Holy
I guess.
shit!
Wow.
Dimitri, we're billionaires. Do you understand how fuckable that makes us?
Almost not at all. You can, yes! Let's hoard our wealth like kings and only spend it on the finest luxuries. I will purchase a clawfoot bathtub and fill it with melted ice cream.
Yeah, now that I'm a billionaire Minotaur, I'm gonna buy a private island and make the whole thing into an orgy zone. I'll call it Fuck Island. And oh my god, we can both get matching BFF tattoos using ink made out of pure diamonds.
Let's go do that immediately! No one shall ever touch our valuable cookie treasure!
I underestimated you.
Wow, guess our cookie problem is solved. That worked literally perfectly. Nice one, Josh.
Yeah, it was a pretty good idea, but I do kind of wish that we were really in a Mad Max post-apocalyptic scenario. I'm really good at fighting on moving vehicles.
Society hasn't actually collapsed, but just in case it does, you are relieved to have Joy and Dahlia on your side. Your strategic alliances get you 2 charm and 1 creativity.
Engage in proper
God, I hope the
Yay.
drinks don't fuck me this time.
Right? I mean, I'm already fucked, so I'm just gonna do whatever.
Oh yeah, your
What
stats
else?
are
Is
real
it
low,
fun?
huh?
Yeah, they're real low. What else does
Real low.
Calculaster need? It's not boldness.
Probably fun.
Fun or charm, maybe?
It's gotta be.
Charm?
Hang on, let me check real quick, see if it says anything.
I would assume charm.
Creativity and smarts. Well, shit.
Well, to the lake I go. While looking around the lake for a private place to take a pee, you find the treasure map buried in the sand. It leads to an X in the center of the lake. You gather a crew of trusted friends, don your eye patch, and set out there to find the booty. When you arrive, you find a tiny island with a single palm tree. You dig up a box that says open in case of a very boring day. You open the box to find 2 fun. Arr. You spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms.
I just want the best for my ants.
Hello, friend Supes. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No. I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them.
Oh no.
Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song. Dramatic entrance! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? Yes,
Always.
Of course.
Yes, it is one of the. Yes, it is Modius from Helltakers, just in this game as a playable character.
It was certainly dramatic. Thank you. I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. Really? I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier, while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become.
Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorned beetles.
Oh shit. Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear. I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched. But somehow I feel duty-bound to participate in this contest.
Scream.
He kills me every time he does that. Please, Supes, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles.
Don't engage them in direct combat. Challenge them to a space race. It worked during the Cold War. It'll work for an ant war. Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy, the warlike Dahlia. My stats are real low. Might be smarts for the top one?
I was thinking smarts for the second one. Is that not? Oh no, that might be charm.
That would be
actually.
charm, I
This
think.
one doesn't seem to be in the list that I have.
Don't engage in
Bye.
direct combat. Challenge them.
The top
to...
one is apparently smarts.
That makes sense to me. Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. The
Oh, I
Trials of
see.
Tribulations of Antonio the Ant, a comedy in one act. Antonio was an unremarkable ant, a thorax of average length, a mediocre brain, and no dick to speak of. The last bit was mostly because Antonio, like most workers in a colony, was biologically female. We're only using male pronouns here because they work with the name Antonio, which is a hilarious pun. Yet despite his glaring mediocrities, Antonio always believed he was destined for something more, something grander. And then one day, Antonio's tiny ant dreams came true. A mysterious figure appeared above Antonio's nest and delivered a rousing speech. It was not enough, said the figure, simply to survive. The ants must thrive. They must build a great spaceship and explore a world beyond the nest. They must do this thing not because it is easy, but because it is hard. As hard as I am for my sweet metal love bot, whatever that meant. It was then that Antonio
because it is easy, but because it is hard. Sorry.
It was then that Antonio discovered his true calling. He was not a worker ant. He was an aerospace engineer ant. Now sitting behind his desk at the office at Nantsa, Antonio feels as though his tiny life finally has meaning. Even if he is an ant and cannot do basic arithmetic, let alone space math, also no thumbs. Scientific method.
Scientific.
Fuck it, though. He won't know the difference. You think an ant knows what a functioning space program is supposed to look like? He thinks he's doing great. Anyway, let's go back to the regular-sized world where all your hot friends live.
Damn it, Calculester! What did you do? Now all my beetles want to do is go to space. It was not I, it was friend Supes. And all they did was introduce them to the bewitching mystery of space. Curse the bewitching mystery of space. You got lucky this time.
I'm gonna go beat up space.
You're not sure how Dahlia plans to beat up space, but she sure seems motivated. Almost as motivated as you are to find a way to smooch Calculaster. You gain 2 smarts and 1 fun.
Let me take a walk.
That's what we like to see, getting smarts by accident. Where do you want to go, Bev?
By accident, yeah, perfect.
Let's
Does
see.
Ravi
What
need
what
bold?
stats do we
Charm
have?
and
Free?
bold.
You're bold and charm, yeah.
Charm.
Charm. That day at the camp dome, you all do Thumb Wars. That means the campers are waging war against the Thumb Warriors, the supernaturally buff thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying. You are well sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatch a plan to defeat the Thumb Warriors and their greatest weakness, predators without opposable thumbs. Some may say that your team sicking a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitors is cheating, but you prefer the term strategic. You gain 2 charm.
Oh, Ravi, you need all the stats.
I need to have balanced
Balanced.
stats. Balanced stats, bro.
Well min-maxed.
Hey, Boco, get over here. We need a 4th for our game of extreme double dutch.
Oh boy.
I didn't realize we were playing with 2 jumpers. I'm up to the challenge. We're not? Boco's gonna be the ropes, aren't you?
Your
Oh,
dumb
no.
horny ass is about to agree when you were thankfully interrupted by Mr. Pappas, CEO of Awful Corp, pleased to make your acquaintance. I've just purchased a controlling interest in this summer camp murder dome, and I'm here to make it turn a profit. My initial plan was to bulldoze the thing and replace it with a nice generic shopping mall, but apparently this land is zoned for lethal and semi-lethal activities. So I'm here to do the next best thing. Turn these outdated dome games into a gleaming engine of commerce.
Hey, keep your money-grubbing hands out of your murder of our murder games. If you want cash, just rob banks like the rest of us.
Yeah, you're not getting a cent out of me. I'm saving all of my gold for a skull-seeking crossbow.
Well, she thinks she's saving all her gold. I've spent most of it on bagels at this point. Don't tell her.
Seriously?
It's not often I agree with those two, but they're right. Freely accessible murder games are a part of Camp Spooky culture. You're not going to get away with charging for them.
Charging for them? Who said anything about charging for them? I'm making all of the dome games, including Extreme Double Dutch, free to play.
Oh, I get it. The games are free so people start playing them. But then you use finely tuned addictive mechanics to trick players into paying through the nose for items and power-ups. There's a ton of guys in hell who used to do that.
Well, your nefarious scheme won't work on me. I'm a seasoned gamer.
Yeah. Yeah, huh?
and immune to psychological manipulation.
Alright.
To prove it, I'm going to buy the Ubisoft catalog. We're gonna play your games totally for free until you go out of business. I've never used my Primo gems in glitching impacts. No,
That's
don't do
true.
that. That's like mainlining heroin to prove it doesn't work on you. Much better to bring a strongly worded petition to the camp administrators. Right, Damien? You're asking the wrong person.
No time to talk. Only 100 more rope jumps left before I unlock the platinum jump rope. Oh fuck! My rope broke again. I guess I gotta buy a new one from the rope store.
Or you can buy these limited edition rocket boots. They cost 10 times as much, but they'll really help you rack up those rope jumps.
Take that, sucker.
I'll take them. We'll need to prove how dumb your business model is, sucker. Oh, I'm feeling a little tired from all this yelling. Better you purchase every energy refill while I'm at it.
Oh no, your friends are already in so deep they practically qualify as submariners. Quick, find a way to prove to them how predatory this free-to-play system really is. Have you noticed that those energy refills are just bags of your own stolen blood the game is selling back to you? Look at that guy over there. He's only been playing 30 minutes longer than you. He's already got the Dome logo tattooed on his forehead.
You're not gonna believe this, but it's another tight stat.
Haha. Rip.
Nice.
It's the top one.
Top one.
Wait, what?
Typical.
You seriously didn't notice the enormous needles those interns jabbed into your veins as soon as Papa's got here?
I was too engrossed by the immersive gameplay.
Hex, why didn't you warn me my blood was being stolen?
Wait, you don't like having your blood stolen? Mortals are so weird.
It doesn't matter who warned who. What's most important is that you all know about it so we can all...
Rich harvesting and selling our own blood so we can buy more gems.
Heck yeah! Blood regenerates, right? So it's basically an infinite source of income.
Infinite money glitch.
Extreme double touch is in-game content. It's true though. I'm gonna go donate some plasma tomorrow. That's good. I'm going to work tomorrow. I yell at both of you about how stupid this is, but frankly, I have better uses for oxygen it would take.
Then it's settled. We're geniuses who are about to be gem millionaires.
You watch in fascinated horror as Damien and the Ravi enthusiastically vampirize themselves for cash, which they immediately pour into the game.
I don't feel so good. Are we sure blood is infinite?
No, doesn't seem to be. Don't worry though. With all the gems we're raking in, we can easily pay other players for their blood.
No, stop it! I'm the one who's supposed to be buying and selling your blood. Stop seizing the means of production, you pesky kids! But it's too late. Damien and Aravi's blood-based pyramid scheme totally floods the game's market, and gems become worthless. Curses! Foiled again by meddling brats selling their own blood. Come on, Patrick, take me to my flying limousine, where I shall plot my next money-making scheme. You haven't heard the last of Mr. Pappas!
The world is saved once again.
People say that to me all the time. They're only right about half the time.
A plane flies overhead, towing back a banner that says, "No, seriously, I'll be back." Looks like he does this a lot. In the meantime, you gain 2 fun and 1 smarts. Random. Josh, go first. I go last.
I'm going to cry.
Maybe Dahlia will be next to someone who's not relevant.
Well,
F. That's a big F.
Rip, dude.
That sucks. Yeah,
Later,
I mean,
you're
yes.
craving a healthy dose of attention from your peers when you spot Dahlia and Aravi by the campfire.
So once I ripped his biceps off, he pretty much knew I'd won, but he still agreed when I asked him to get in a quick makeout before I delivered the mortal blow. So awesome.
Oh my god, Dahlia, you blue boss fave, you are so bad. Looks like Dahlia, Aravi, and Hex are conducting one of their classic girl talk sessions. You butt in as usual.
So you can join our girl talk if you want, Josh, but you better be conversing at the top of your game. Today we're discussing the ultimate girl talk subject, crushes.
Robbie, you drew the short bone in the rabbit's spine. You're first. Who's your secret crush? The rules of girl talk dictate that you have to tell us. Or at least give us hints.
Whoa, is Aravi about to admit that she has an emotion? And that emotion is romantic in nature? And she feels that towards another person and not a battle axe?
Mood though. Come on, guys. Do I really have to say it? Well, if I have to admit it, I've always had a secret crush on that centaur mini-boss that lives right outside the woods.
Aravi, are you fucking serious? Is that why we keep taking those patrol shifts on the forest perimeter? Those were at 3 a.m., Aravi.
Whatever. I know it's kind of embarrassing, but he's pretty buff, and I want to hear all the muscle squelching sounds when I crush him.
What?
Okay, I admitted mine. Now you have to say yours, Dahlia. Tell us who's your secret crush.
This is kind of tough, because I usually just tell someone directly when I'm crushing on them. I don't really bother keeping my crushes a secret. But I guess my current #1 crush is Timothy Chalamet. I can't stop fantasizing about crushing him. Just one of my boots could crush all of his bones. We're meant to be.
Dear God, by crushes, Dahlia and Aravi literally mean people they want to crush.
Every time I get a new crush, I totally get this intense feeling of butterflies in my stomach. It lasts right up until I stop the last drop of blood out.
I get that too. I get kind of jealous. I don't like anyone else to crush my victims. What about you, Josh? Any crushes we should know about?
Dahlia and Aravi just gave you the perfect opportunity to hint that we are interested in one of them. Flex your girl talk skills and crush this combo. If I'm crushing someone, I go all in. I gear up with every weapon and toy I can think of. I'm kinky that way. Thing is, I'm more of a crushee than a crusher. My middle name is Stefan. Me.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's gotta be one. It's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Because the first one is gear up, it's the Robbie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? My middle name is Step On Me is pretty good. Sorry, I'm taking me a process to process that answer I had to give. Anyways, whoa, Josh, I didn't realize you liked to be crushed. You always gave me so desperately horny that you'll flirt with literally anyone or anything vibes.
Oh, admirable.
But now that I know you're a crushee, I have great news for you. Crushies are totally my type. You're welcome. I really have a thing for that adorable crushy vibe, like Liam, or a person who's made entirely of toothpicks that magically comes to life.
And you're a total crushy magnet, Dahlia. I've seen your Instagram. Every time you post a pic, the comments are basically all begging people begging you to step on them. You're crushing babes like I'm crushing full-ass liters of Mountain Dew. Impressive.
We got 4 for reals out of Mologai with that one.
That's true.
Well
that's
done,
true.
everyone.
We did it.
The phrase
That's
Americans
gentlemen.
step on me,
Great job.
Josh.
You know what I just realized? This is Josh is like death by snoo snoo, death by snoo snoo from Futurama.
Yeah,
Essentially.
basically. Americans step on me, Josh is gonna haunt my dreams. The game didn't need to call me out.
Your ID will be changed.
It could have just left it be. It didn't have to choose this violence. Anyways, yeah. At first I was surprised that so many randos could recognize my raw physical strength and crushing prowess from my selfies alone. But when you take the sheer size of my quadriceps into account, it all makes sense.
What about Kurt Angle, though?
Kurt Angle knows that he
Fucking
couldn't
knows.
beat me. And he's not even gonna try.
Yeah, your crushing techniques are pretty damn legendary. You usually crush with the boots on or off. Do you ever mix it up and crush with your hands? Or your horns?
Real American Step on Me Josh sounds like the worst parody of American Dragon Jake Long that I could possibly think of. It all depends on my mood. Usually I go with stomping, or maybe a fist crushing if it's a weekend. But if I'm really feeling sexy, I might get real flirty and crush using some motherfucking boulders.
Damn.
Now that I think about it, my godlike muscles and my pure passion for crushing make me the ultimate crusher. I'm at my maximum crush power level.
Damn, that's fucking cool, Dahlia. There's nothing I respect more than a maxed out skill tree.
Thanks, Ravi, and thank you too, Josh. It's pretty hot how straightforward you were about wanting to be crushed by huge buff muscles. I fucking hate this game. Why are we playing this game? I don't like it. I want to leave. Kick me from the stream, please. Who knows? Maybe one day you could even be my crush.
Fuck yes, you get crushed by Dahlia's Blue Thunder any day of the week, and it looks like this muscular demon is warming up to you. Mr. Refrigerator. You want to go
Let's
to the
go
Joy
to
event, I
Joy.
assume.
Yeah.
You're intrigued by the sight of Milo forcing an unenthusiastic Joy to try on a series of costumes and wigs. Luckily, she rips them all off before you sit down, or else we'd have to actually show you art of that. Okay, fine. I see that you're not that interested in shallow fastinisha, Joy, but I have lots of other ideas for your new brand. What about hard-boiled private investigator Joy? Or manic pixie dream girl Joy? Or sassy divorcee Joy? Ooh, that last one just gave me chills.
Not happening.
She's already that. Those are all dumb. Also, in order to be a divorcee, shouldn't I have already been married?
Good point. Wait, your wedding could be the plot of episode 1. This coven stuff writes itself.
Enough of this.
Milo, I already told you. I don't need a new brand. I don't even have a brand. The idea that my personality is merely a trademark is dehumanizing and reductive.
Joy, you're taking this too personally. Of course, personalities are complex and beautiful, but everyone still needs their own brand. You more so than anybody. Every season of the Coven requires some fresh renewal or adaptation in order to keep audiences interested. Think of it as character growth.
I'd rather think of it as pass.
Come on, it already makes sense. Just look at all the different brands you've had in the past seasons.
Like what?
Like insecure but brave Joy, who fought to fill the shoes of the previous Coven leader, Grace, after her tragic death. Or grim interdimensional survivor Joy, who's used the quantum compass to hop through the dimensions after the Herald of the Longest Night killed Hope. Or my personal favorite, stoic heartbroken Joy, who was forced to move on after Liam disappeared in episode 9 until you two properly broke up on good terms.
Okay, that was not bad.
Wow, you're a pretty big Coven fan, aren't you?
I dabble on some forums, which is why you should trust me with your next brand transformation. I know Joy Johnson Jojima better than you do. Actually, Milo knows Joy Johnson Jojima only second best. At least that's what you're going to make them believe. What brand should Joy adopt for the next season? Relaxed and left alone by Milo Joy. Probably that one.
Yeah.
Exuberant salsa champion Joy is tempting, though.
Right? No, I'm good with the
no.
top one.
In all my years of branding, I've never considered removing myself from an image in order to improve it.
Which is what makes it so innovative. It'd be a great twist for my character. No one would ever expect Joy Johnson Jojima to be left alone for goddamn once.
You're right. Coven leader Joy, completely abandoned by all of her friends. What will she do? Who will catch her when she falls? The suspense, the drama.
Finally, I can read in peace.
The relaxing reading time. Oh yeah, and the drama.
This season will be so catchy and unexpected. When will Milo and the others reappear? Will be the question on everybody's lips all season.
You're absolutely right. And what if we go with the biggest twist possible? Milo never reappears.
Damn, savage. That would be so mind-blowing. Everyone would be asking about Milo all season long.
Such a twist.
Exactly. It's the perfect plot. Ratings will soar.
But what will I do during all that time? If I'm not building your brand or gracing the screen with my beautiful face, I have no job.
Why don't you take over as our resident cheese plate and wine connoisseur? The network's been meaning to hire someone with experience.
Yes, I have tons of experience with cheese plates. I was bored to play this role.
You totally were, and I'm like really into being prepared, so I'd say we need to practice avoiding each other right away.
Yes, I need to show everyone how dedicated I am to this new arc. Don't worry, Joy, I'll avoid you so hard you'll think it's because I find you annoying.
That was magic.
Ah, what a relief. Thanks, Dusty. I'm glad Milo's giving me some peace. You don't need to leave, though. I think I might rebrand after all, maybe as Friend to Dusty Joy.
Yes, maybe if this goes well, you can even talk her into passionate lover of Dusty Joy for next season. Babe. Mothman.
Mothman.
Hello there, Boco. Do you fancy a gossip? Yeah, why not? You should go for a little gossip as a treat. Wonderful! The only problem is I do not have a gossip. I am fresh out and looking to refill. Would you have a gossip to spare, perchance? You always have a spare gossip to donate to anyone who needs it. Let's go. Who are you going to gossip about?
Myself.
Cool. Choose one. Philosophy lecture, airstrike, pie fight, music video.
I still have no idea how this gossip mechanic works.
Don't worry, I do. Let me see.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure only Boco knows how it works.
Philosophy lecture.
Okay. Rock hard abs, booty, sweatin' cabbage arona, nipple fungus.
Rock hard abs.
Okay. Type in someone
Makes
you'd
sense.
love to have dinner with.
Let me think for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about this harder than I thought you would.
Adam from the Bible.
And then Adam from the Bible. I love Adam from the Bible.
Thank you, Bogo. You are truly charitable. I will pay your kindness forward by spreading this gossip amongst my other gossipless peers. Not long after that, Moss has completely spread your rumor around camp. Hey, so you know Boco, right? Listen to this because you may not know her as well as you thought. According to what I heard, last year she was arrested for partaking in an illegal philosophy lecture. The trial was long and tedious, right up until Boco, who was defending herself, called her surprise witness, who was none other than Adam from the Bible.
That's sick. What a sick ass witness.
I heard it was a trial.
The original man.
But that's not even the strangest thing. In the end, the judge determined Boco was innocent solely based on her rock-hard abs. Better to keep that in mind next time you talk to Boco. Thanks to your
Don't ask
gossiping
to see them,
skills.
I'm very soft.
Thanks to your gossiping skills, Boca's reputation is forever changed as she gains 4 smarts.
Do you like chocolate pancakes?
I will talk to Demon and Computer. Gold star stickers catch the fire's gleam. It's not often that someone does a fireside presentation, so you head over to investigate this beautiful chart.
Friend Damien, I appreciate the attempts at accuracy and clarity on our Circle of Life chart, but isn't drawing predator-prey lines in actual blood sort of overkill?
No, Calculester. It's actually the right amount of kill.
But your current plan involves tracking down and killing every single animal featured on this chart.
So?
That seems needlessly cruel.
But don't you see, Calculester? Nature herself is needlessly cruel. Think about praying mantises. The female bites the head off of the male when they're done mating.
That's not very nice at all.
My point exactly.
But should we not, as a more evolved species, and machine created by aforementioned more evolved species respectively, attempt to be better than that?
Nah, we should be exactly the same as that.
Exactly the same.
Interesting question they're posing. You always have hot takes regardless of your level of knowledge, so why not take a stab at analyzing the nature of nature itself? There are other species who murder their mates too, so when Damien kills, it's not an expression of evilness, just horniness. Damien, you can't use praised mantises kill their mates as an excuse to murder unless you enter committed relationships with all your victims first.
What? You mean, in order to use nature as a valid excuse, I would have to be in a long-term committed relation with every single person I ever hoped to murder?
Oh shit. By your own logic, yes. These are animals who mate for the purposes of bearing offspring, not two strangers passing in an arson-filled night.
Well, fuck.
Example, the corpse of a female mantis's mate comprises 63% of her diet during mating season.
Huh.
It's a critical source of nutrients.
Fascinating.
And a female black widow frequently marries an older spider for money, then kills him to take the vast fortune he had amassed.
That was a good joke.
So you see, friend Damien, nature is brutal in the way you suggested, but only when a partnership as mates has been formed. In the words of famous marine biologist Jacques Cousteau, you can't murder someone unless you plan to use their flesh to nourish yourself and your future offspring.
You make it sound like things in nature are largely designed to pass on the best genetic material and not at all about the most metal deaths. That's it. Biology is canceled.
You know, friend Supes, technically many of these encounters, although mating, are not actually mates in a long-term sense. Often the encounter leading to one party's death is in fact their first encounter, but by withholding this information from Damien, I feel as if I may have saved many lives.
Probably.
It was not a true lie, per se, but it was a lie of omission. I am becoming so daring and bold. And bad. What an adventurous bad boy I am growing into.
Oh,
Nature
no.
is truly amazing.
And so are you, Calculester, you dear sweet machine. So are you. Bring out your flasks.
Oh, no.
Gamble time. That weekend you visit your old pal Juan. He knows a thing or two about getting wasted. Bueno, bueno. Look who's here. I was just experimenting with these drinks here. I was about to throw them away, but I have a feeling you're reckless enough to give them a try, right? What about this one? Dumpster fire. Quite a feeling, right? Don't know if I'd drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you'd drink?
So,
I can't imagine
I will
dumpster
take
fire. Oh, you will?
Dumpster fire will not
Yes.
destroy you.
It
Cool.
does not. No, I will take it.
Excellent. Yeah, no,
It's
totally. I was
safer.
testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. That one will kill me.
Poison. Well, that's Dusty. First of all, Dusty, do you want to drink some poison?
Oh, damn, I got the
maybe
recipe.
not.
I want to try it. Otherwise, you always have the mystery box.
I will take the mystery box.
Good. Dusty, poison with
Gamer
-6
girl
all of your
bathwater.
stats.
Oh my god.
The mystery box.
That
So
one's,
bold of you.
that one's not bad.
Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. Protein shake. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box.
This one's too risky in taking the mystery box.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey. Joe Crow. The mystery box. So bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
Oh,
no.
god damn it,
Oh, no.
Boco! I'm
Please
gonna
do.
shoot myself.
Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? Is that gonna fucking level all of our stats?
Mosquito,
Joe Crow
player's
exchange
highest
is-
stat is distributed to their other stats.
It doesn't
is what
even really
Mosquito
matter
does.
because Joe Crow exchanges all of the stats.
Oh boy.
That's the one Boco picked.
You know what? I'll go with
Because
I'll go with
mystery.
random. I'm pretty sure mosquito is
Ah.
bad. I'll just go with random.
Mosquito is your highest stat is distributed to all your other stats.
Nah. Imagination shots. See, that's just an increase in creativity, I think. I'll be happy with
Yeah.
it. No refunds.
It is.
God damn it.
Me first. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it.
Let's drink.
Creativity go up. Joe Crow. This Joe Crow is a legendary piece of magical booze. It's a spirit to drink with your friends, but beware, it will rock you to your very core. When its effect goes away, you'll be so affected that it'll be as if you had changed all of your stats between yourselves. It's, to put it lightly, a wild ride.
Which mouth should I pour it into?
I didn't end up so bad.
I hate this. I hate this.
Oh,
I hate this. Every fucking game. Every game. I get shit on.
well,
Are you sure about drinking the dumpster fire? No one has ever drunk that shit. You actually do. It's so epic that from that day on, everyone knows you as Dumpster Fire. You've truly achieved your final form. Nice. Nice. Gamer Girl Bathwater. Gamer Girl Bathwater. Some people find it cringy, but believe me, it's less cringy than the alternative Gamer Girl Birthwater. Upsetting. This one infests your head with an inner music that's way more gamer. Oh, okay. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Shall? That's trade places. Choose a no.
Hey, there we go.
Alright, how do we fix Josh? I'm pretty sure I'm beyond saving at this point.
I can't. I can't get there in time. We only have 2 more things, and then it's the star thing. I need to get to like 15.
You need to get. It's usually
So.
the requirements are shorter for the short game. So it might be
I
like
don't
10
know.
instead of 15.
Mm.
So, smarts and creativity. Unfortunate that those are the 2 things I need.
Yep.
You know what? I'll take the L. Charm. That day, you join the merciless trials of Camp Dome. Your team is faced with the potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees. Your teammates are discouraged, both because they are not fond of bees, and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyway? Giving them a clear advantage over you. It looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing, and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, and giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills get you 2 charm. With the help of Milo and Calculester, you manage to find the least violent Dome game that Dahlia will still enjoy, an Iron Chef competition. Milo delights in concocting Epicurean delicacies, Calculester is fascinated by the concept of food, and Dahlia loves doing battle against the Iron Chef's 1,000 knife-wielding arms.
Is this what people call camping?
What a delight. I have never had so much fun in my short artificial life.
What? Having fun? Stop that! Put it back! Did you pay for that fun?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Pay for it? But fun is free, just like love, and literally anything else as long as I agree to demo on my Instagram. Free? Free? I didn't know this was a summer camp for communists! Nothing's for you fucking millennials! This dome is an untapped gold mine, and I'm here to tap it. That's why I purchased a controlling interest in the camp dome, so I could monetize this pile of sharp objects. Maybe I'll tattoo advertisements on the inside of everyone's eyelids. Ooh, or require everyone who participates in dome games to purchase life insurance. And to prevent insurance fraud, all claims will have to be filed by the deceased in person.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear.
I think that's
I
still
fear that
insurance
these
fraud.
predatory money-making schemes will somehow make the dome even less safe than it already is.
You can't monetize the dome. Commerce is only valid when it's coated in a thin veneer of spirituality and lifestyle porn.
I can't participate in this discussion because I'm still fighting the snipe robot, but I'm mad too.
Well, unless you kids can come up with some non-predatory way of monetizing this dome. Ha! It's life insurance and eyeball tattoos for everyone. Oh no, that sounds painful and boring. Your least favorite combination of things. But how to monetize it a non-shitty way? Well, we could always get a local sponsorship. Local sponsorships are the free-range cattle of capitalism. That's just crazy enough to work. Or not, based on your stats, but what's the perfect business partnership to propose? Old Gertrude's Organ Trafficking Boutique. Beanie and Bucket's Fancy Hat Extravaganza.
It's, do you want to know or do you want to take a guess?
I'm gonna guess this one is bold, probably.
That's what I'm.
So unless Bucket's Fancy Hat Extravaganza is smarts, I think I'm good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Good luck getting a fancy hat shop to fund this dome. What do fancy hats have to do with sports murder?
Don't be so tough.
Oh, you think that just because someone's doing a sports murder, they don't want to look fabulous? Okay, boomer. No, wait. I'm cool. I'm hip. Let's go talk to Buckwad and Bean Dip, my dudes. I'm down. You head into town to locate everyone's favorite local hat distillery. Beanie and Bucket are delighted to see you. Welcome to Beanie and Bucket's motherfucking fancy hat emporium, shouts Beanie. You can tell he's Beanie because he's wearing a top hat with the word beanie on it.
Why isn't he wearing a beanie?
God damn it. Home of the double hat, double stack, double meat, double cheese, all hat, says Bucket. You can tell he's Bucket because he's wearing a bucket instead of pants.
My name is Calculester.
I'm glad this
Hello,
hat joke was
friends.
specifically
We
to
are
upset
here
you.
to propose a merger.
A merger, screams Beanie, pulling several lacy feathered bowlers out of nowhere. How about you merge your ass with these super soft tea party hats, bitch? There's no need to merge anyone's ass with anything before 7 p.m. We're just here to... Appreciate this trophy, says Beanie, pulling a hat festooned in jeweled iguanas. This gotta have the dinosaurs wore to the opera, motherfucker, if you ask now.
Enough! Business! Uppercut!
Beanie and Bucket fly through the ceiling in a shower of hats and return a few minutes later, much relaxed. We apologize for our earlier enthusiasm, says Bucket, adjusting his bucket to better hide his genitalia. Once we're in sales mode, it's very hard to snap out of it. We have considered your offer, says Beanie, spitting some teeth out of his mouth, and we have decided to sponsor the Camp Spooky Murder Dome. It will be great for our brand, crows Bucket happily. Even the most cursory study of history reveals intimate connection between fancy hats and murder. Wow, I can't believe that worked! That business uppercut of yours is surprisingly effective, Dahlia. Perhaps we could...
Uppercut!
The CEO flies into the sky and vanishes like an anime bad guy, leaving you to reap all the profits from your new sponsorship deal yourselves. Use the money to buy fancy hats for everyone at camp. This will never get old. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Let me take a walk through first.
Babe.
Hi, Susie.
Okay, let me see. Can I have creativity, please?
Which one is that? That's the
Creativity.
That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle Monster Scout here to tell you all about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky just like you and worked super hard to earn every single badge.
Oh, no.
She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a high-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Ran out of breath on that one. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with 2 creativity. The counselors had the poor judgment to leave you alone with Damien, Milo, Aravi, Hex, and a whole bunch of macaroni. Milo's using the macaroni for its intended purpose, painting, a selfie, while Hex is eating it raw. Damien is trying to kill it, and Aravi is looking up its stats online. Oh, this is the iguana
It's
guy.
the iguana.
Who wants to do that while I have to stretch and take a posture check and drink?
I'm pretty sure you did his voice.
You always did,
Did like a
Midwestern.
yeah.
You have to
did
do
like a
this guy
macaroni.
doing Yeah,
You know,
you have
one
to
of
do
those.
him doing an impression of the other voice that you do.
Oh boy.
It's layers.
Macaroni? That won't help you at all in a bear attack.
What the fuck?
That's right, campers. It is I, your delightful and overbearing tiger coach, here to teach you another lesson about bear avoidance. Remember, there's no B in bear, except when there is. That's the kind of thing I, coach, say all the time. All right, coach, let's get this over with. What's today's bear lesson?
You just got fooled.
Ha! I fooled you! It was me, Counselor Flodge, this whole time.
Whoa, really? Even when you said, it is I, your delightfully and overbearing tiger coach?
Especially then. I am never more myself than when I'm in disguise.
Unbelievable.
Your camouflage skills are out of this world, Counselor Flodge. I've so much to learn from you about the subtle arts.
When it comes to subtlety, Ravi, you have a lot to learn from a basket of hand grenades.
Basket of hand grenades? Where? I'm going to a gift exchange later and I want to bring something that represents my personality.
You kids are getting a little far from the point, probably because I camouflaged it so effectively. And what exactly is the point then? The point is that everything Coach has told you about bears is a load of horse hooey. You shouldn't be afraid of bears. You should be learning from them. As I'm sure you know, bears are the only animals more skilled than chameleons in the art of camouflage. That cannot possibly be true. One of you could be a bear right now, and the rest of you wouldn't even know. In fact, one of you is. That's right, I secretly replaced one of you with a bear when no one was looking, to teach you a valuable lesson about the art of disguise.
We did replace Swissy with a bear.
That's true, we did do that.
Oh shit.
I looked suspicious.
Lore
as shit.
accurate.
That's true.
I don't have
What do you
time
have
for
to
this
say about
ridiculous show. I'm supposed to be serving
You're
looks at
making
the
me
soup
say it.
kitchen right now. Poor people deserve spiritual nourishment too.
It's Milo.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Milo's definitely a bear.
Obviously, who else just showed up at camp during the summer despite never having been around at Spooky High? Well, no one, and I will haunt anyone who disagrees with me. Oh geez, this is getting kinda heated. You're pretty sure Milo's not a bear, they're way too hairless. But what can you say that'll prove it to the others? No, look, Milo's verified on Instagram. That process was specifically designed to ensure that your favorite Isolevs aren't secret bears. So what if they are a bear? We're all monsters, right? Shouldn't we expect Milo for who they are regardless of species? Is it tied again?
We'll find out.
I feel like that top one, is that top one
It
starts?
is not tied. It's off by 1 point.
Yeah, okay, so...
So what if they are a bear?
You step between Milo and the others to deliver a heartfelt speech about the importance of loving all of Earth's creatures, no matter how wily and murderous.
Wow, that speech really touched my heart. And not in the fatal outside the chest way I'm used to touching hearts. You did it, like, emotionally? Am I saying that right?
Oh god, I've killed so many monsters just for being monsters. This is making me question my entire moral foundation. I need more therapy.
You can eat
Me
those
too,
feelings,
bro.
Aravi. I can eat them for you, just saying. Boco, I am both moved and impressed by your speech. I too believe that it is important to judge someone not on whether they're a bear, but on the content of their character. In fact, you may be surprised to know that I'm not really Counselor Flodge, your lovable disguise instructor. I'm actually...
Unbelievable.
Bear! Counselor Flodge was the secret bear this whole time.
Oh my god.
Nice work, Boco. Your inclusive rhetoric lured this bear out of hiding. And now we can stab him with these bladed sticks I made.
Damon and the Ravi chase the poor bewildered bear into the woods with their sticks. Afterwards, you all head back to camp for Sloppy Joes.
Gross.
You know, I'm not normally one for self-reflection, but was it wrong of us to take advantage of Boco's heartfelt speech to flush out and hunt a bear?
No way, Milo. Bears will do anything to get the upper hand, and no tool is off limits in the war against them. I had a friend, a notorious bear hunter named Darius Weapon.
What?
He got so tired of the constant psychological strain that he decided to quit the business. He actually got a job as a financial analyst. Can you imagine going from a life of adventure to a white-collar desk job? That's where his head was at. He even started up a romance and with a claims adjuster at the same company. Had to file paperwork and everything to make sure their relationship was workplace appropriate. He got married, had a couple of kids, and they're living together this day in a beautiful little cabin he built himself.
All monsters must die.
Or they would be if his beautiful wife had turned out to be a secret bear who ate him and their children after 13 years of marriage. That's right. That bear embedded itself in a Wall Street insurance company in the claims department, just in case an ex-bear hunter ever retired and decided to work there.
Wow. I guess I've got a lot. Pay no attention. It's I'm fine. Wow. I guess I've got a lot to learn about being a vengeful piece of shit. Did anyone see where that bear went?
I think the bear you should really be searching for, Damien, is the one inside your heart. Nobody knows what that means, but they're all really pleased with you for catching that crafty bear. You gained 2 smarts and 1 charm.
I was hoping for creativity.
You failed. Smarts.
No, I didn't fail.
Smarts is available.
I just wanted more.
For high number getting.
Fun is the highest.
My fun is my
your
highest.
fun is your highest.
Apparently.
Number. I didn't notice
So
that, or I
fun's
would have gone
open.
for smarts open.
Does anyone? Yeah. Well.
Well.
Hopefully everyone's got the fun they need. Because I'll try that then. Won't I?
That day, oh god. That day at the lake, you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked, TM. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders and you gain 2 fun for the peace treaty. Yay! I forgot your name is Dumpster Fire now.
Yeah, it's Dumpster Fire now. Because I was like, oh, Dumpster Fire just changed its name to Dumpster Fire. That's fine.
And then Boco had to
and
get
then
the mystery
we get. Well, that's the thing, is like every time we do this game, we somehow always run into a change all the stats. And it is bad. It's bad for me.
Both of my drinks were change all stats.
I know, right? Like what it's an inescapable. And normally it's not that big a deal, but I only need to make one stat real high, and no one else is doing that.
Afterwards, you see Milo on the shore. They seem to be recording the lake. That was weird. I have no idea what happened to my throat just now. Is this some kind of ASMR?
You're killing it.
Alright, Dahlia, action. Suddenly, you see Dahlia emerge from underwater, flipping her wet hair back in the most perfect hair flip water arc of all time. Dahlia's hair flip really appealed to your overwhelming horniness. You were already in love with her a lot, but now you're super in love with Dahlia. That was good art.
This game is a bastard. That was really good art. That was sick. I mean, shut up.
You hot blue snack, that was amazing.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
Hell yeah, it was. Let me see.
She's wearing a hat now. I just realized everyone's wearing
Small
hats.
top hat, yeah. It's
I
because of one of the tricks, I think.
For that thing.
No, everyone's wearing hats because of the hat sponsorship.
Oh, the hat!
I just put that together. I'm like, why the fuck
I
is
thought
everyone
that was
wearing
just
hats?
a costume for that room.
No,
it's the hat sponsor. They all have hats because of the hat sponsor.
That's incredible.
Oh, shit.
Dahlia quickly throws her hair back in a ponytail and hurries over. The 3 of you crowd around Milo's phone and watch the slow-motion Insta-story of Dahlia's sexy wet hair flip.
You're trending, Dahlia.
Literally, Dahlia, you look so sexy and powerful. And you know what they say? Powerful is the new sexy, and conveniently, sexy is the new powerful.
I fully agree. I am downright fuckable.
If I had a nickel for every time I had to say fuckable this stream, I'd have 2 nickels.
Whoa, I'm so hot I'm making myself horny.
For real, you're officially the hottest creature in existence. It used to be Sonic the Hedgehog, but you just smashed him into irrelevancy.
He's been irrelevant for a long time.
That's why That's why the president keeps a picture of him on his desk.
Oh my god.
All right, babe, I'm tagging you. Is that okay? You're going to get a ton of new followers after such a masterful display of beauty and sex appeal.
Oh, admirable.
Yes, Tag me. I want to catch some new followers and make them join my... Wait! I just realized something. I had a realization.
Yep, I can see that. Care to enlighten me?
I'm going to be alone forever.
What?
Damn.
I'm scared that no one will be able to do a hair flip sexy enough to be worthy of my attention. I'm out of everyone's league.
Oh, Talia, it's okay. Surely someone could do a wet hair flip worthy of you. There just has to be someone out there. Maybe even someone listening to this very conversation. That's your cue, you primal animal. You get into the lake, focus all your energy on impressing these two, and execute your sexiest technique. Emerge from the water while eating some juicy fried chicken. Play hard to get. Do not come out of the water.
The top one is fun. The bottom one's boldness. So I would like to do this. The fried chicken.
As hilarious as that bottom one would be.
Yeah.
You dive underwater and reach into your pocket for the fried chicken drumstick you always keep on you, just in case someone asks you to be sexy at a moment's notice.
Always.
Always.
Oh my god.
You emerge from the water, soaking wet and taking huge, aggressive bites of that fried chicken. Whoa, that was so fucking hot that I feel personally attacked.
I thought my thirst trap could never be out-sexied, but this chicken is just too hot. Wait, does fried chicken make everything more sexy?
What an enticing question. Fried chicken can be an absolutely gorgeous food, but let's be realistic. Go buttermilk brine or go home. But in this moment, the taste doesn't even matter. It's about the sexy vibes that the chicken brings to the tableau. Aesthetic bliss. You agree with Milo. Eating wet fried chicken covered in lake water isn't good, but it is hot.
This is a stupid scene.
I can't believe I've been underestimating the sexiness of fried chicken all this time. It's the ultimate sexiness weapon.
The three of you start experimenting to determine if fried chicken actually just makes everything sexier. Okay, yep, I just tried it, and fried chicken definitely makes funerals sexier, and it covers up the coarse smell way better than daffodils. I can
confirm fried chicken makes erotic massage even hotter than it normally is. Oh, and fun life hack, chicken grease can be used as sexual lubricant in an emergency.
No. You three even create a fried chicken-themed dating sim. The art is good. You managed to turn a lovable household character into a total dilf. Some people criticize it and call it a soulless marketing stunt, but no one cares because, oh my god, it's sexy chicken. Dahlia and Milo, that's the KFC game. Dahlia and Milo are both super happy, and you even inspired a whole new porn subgenre, wet chicken horking.
Oh,
Gross.
You gained 2 charm and 1 creativity. Mr. Refrigerator, where would you like to go?
Let's go for boldness. Let's go to the manor.
While you're exploring the haunted manor, let's go.
One Gus is just confused. The one on the left is like, what the fuck?
How do we scare this thing?
You hear a voice calling your name. It comes from under the bed. 2 blood-red eyes stare at you from the inky darkness under the bed. A voice that sounds older than time whispers, "Do you want to gain some boldness, Dusty?" You say yes because you actually do want that. Okay, here you go. Whatever that thing is, it gives you 2 boldness. What a nice under-the-bed thing. Good hats. Good hats. You managed to find some downtime to spend with your 3 closest friends at camp. Calculester, Joy, and John Doe, the lovable deer-human hybrid who has been such an integral part of your high school adventures that I hardly need to tell you how important he is. The 4 of you would gather in the Haunted Manor's kitchen to bake some chocolate chip cookies. It's normal and pretty nice.
Must we bake these cookies in the Haunted Manor? It is dangerous here, and also the last batch of cookies we baked came alive and would not stop screaming until you ate them.
I too was traumatized by eating those sentient cookies. But this is the only place in camp with an oven. And by the goddess, I'm going to do a normal activity, even if it kills me.
Well, I hope it doesn't kill me, smiles John Doe, who you have known since childhood. I'd hate to get murdered before I can get back to my tent and French my girlfriend.
Oh. No. Oh, no.
Don't worry, Johnny. Nobody's getting killed tonight, or my name is... Hold on. Was that window open a second ago?
I do not know, friend Joy. I was just taking a phone call from the creepy man who lives at the local gas station. He said to warn everyone never to go into the haunted manor if ye value your sinful lives.
Uh-oh, says John Doe in that charmingly world-weary way of his. Sounds like trouble. We better split up and investigate.
If anyone else had suggested that, I'd say that was a ridiculous and dangerous idea. But we've been through thick and thin together, John. I trust you with my life.
Damn.
If I had a life, friend John, I would also trust you with it. You have been a cherished part of my brief existence, and I cannot imagine what I would do without you.
3 minutes later.
John, you have been stabbed. Please stop bleeding immediately.
He can't hear you, Calculester.
No.
All that bleeding made him dead. It looks like it's up to us to find the bastard who did it.
All that bleeding made him dead is a really good sentence.
Rest in peace, John.
No, Joy. That's not what Johnny would have wanted. He was always saying, if I ever get murdered, please call the police instead of trying to solve things yourself.
That was sad.
He always did say that. It was one of the things I liked about him. Damn it. I guess we better call the cops.
More than 3 minutes later. I don't know, says one of the cops you called. Murder is a really incendiary word. Are we sure this guy didn't just have a blood accident?
This cannot be true.
There's a knife in his body. Are you?
Whoa, 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 says the other officer. Who is the cop here, you or us? Because if it's you, I'm going to be really confused about why you called us. Oh man, you heard that all cops are bastards, but these guys are too dumb to even suck. How can you show them conclusively that a murder happened here? Point to the message John wrote in his own blood before dying. I was definitely murdered by that dude right behind you. Purchase John's autobiography published 5 minutes ago and check the final chapter. Those are both quite good.
I feel like, I feel like the second one probably.
Second one?
The second one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dusty is right. The autobiography of our beloved John Doe was just published on Amazon. I shall download the ebook immediately.
Calculester downloads Johnny's autobiography and prints the last chapter out of his ass so you can all read it together.
Nice.
Oh my goddess, this is so tender. According to this autobiography, John spent his final moments thinking of us, his most cherished friends. Look, he even mentions me by name. I'll never forget my friend Joy, the wildlife refuge we founded for the wood nymphs affected by deforestation.
And even as I was being brutally stabbed to death by Jerry, Camp Spooky's
I fucking knew it was
resident
Jerry.
slasher killer.
Hey, that's me!
I can't help but smile as I recall the long walks I used to take with Calculester, where we discussed the nature of love and what a yenus is. There's an especially long segment devoted to you, friend Dusty. Apparently, the time you spent together in the Space Defense Force left a truly lasting impression.
You can't resist taking a peek. The best part about you comes near the end when the blood loss is really starting to get to him. And as for my most fuckable friend Dusty, my only regret is that I spent so much time Frenching my girlfriend that I never got to French him. He was dying of the multiple stab wounds I inflicted, but in his final moments, all he could think about was his intense desire to French Dusty. I'm so moved. I don't even feel like stabbing right now. That'll make it a lot easier to put you in jail, dirtbag, says the taller of the two cops, pulling out some handcuffs. Now that we have a signed witness statement, this case is open and shut. Oh damn, I hate getting arrested. Can I at least keep my stabbing knife? Of course you can, says the shorter cop. We're cops, not knife thieves. Great, looks like we'll be seeing you summer campers again real soon.
I am happy.
Excellent work, Dusty. It seems that knowledge truly is power.
And now that I think about it, you might actually be my most fuckable friend too.
Everyone agrees to spend more time imagining what it would be like to make out with you, because it would be rude to ignore Johnny's final words. Even in death, he is still the ultimate wingman. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
Nice.
I don't think I ever would have thought myself as the most fuckable friend in any situation.
The most fuckable of his friends, at least.
How many friends did John Doe have, though?
Oh, everyone.
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 He was
Wow.
beloved.
He was beloved
We've all
by
known him
everyone.
since high school. All right,
I
refrigerator.
guess to round it out, I'll go to the lake for fun.
Lake fun. Well, Josh needs that, I think. Are
What
you
if
sure?
you didn't go to the lake for fun?
Okay, I'll go to the dome. I'll go to the dome. I'll go to the dome. I'll go to the dome.
That day at the camp, you're doing some classic battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. You're cutting another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm, so you take 2 charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. You're about to fight a bee that insulted your honor. You're ready for your first strike when Joy grabs you and pulls you aside.
What a joy to see you.
Got a minute? I want to show you something. Also, I'm pretty sure you'll die if you fight that beehive.
You hesitate for a moment, but your feelings of joy overtake your hatred for the bee that implied you were too dumb to even sting.
I just wanted to show you this little clearing I found. Turns out it's the perfect place to watch the sunset. The view's flawless, and more importantly, no one else knows about this spot. Swear to me that you won't tell anyone about it. It's not that I don't love our other friends, but sometimes I just need a quiet place where I can think and read and not have shenanigans or whimsical tomfoolery.
You sit down with Joy to watch the sunset together. You blush thinking about how she shared this secret with you. Joy leans on your shoulder. You double blush.
Listen, Dusty, there's something I want you to know. I think I have feelings for you.
The sun is setting. Joy is blushing. You ate enough fiber for breakfast. The mood is right. You lean in for a kiss.
Wow.
When Joy stops you.
Whoa there, Stallion. I'm tempted, but just because we like each other
The fridge
doesn't mean we
leans
should be a
in
thing.
and then crushes her with his fridge weight.
We might be in a fridge.
There are more important things than our feeling. Like you being a refrigerator. Like how our love story will affect the Coven's story arc for this season. As the protagonist, I have certain responsibilities. I know you know this, but critics can interpret this kind of love arc as filler. Even the most moving love stories can be written off as excuses to attract a bigger audience. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to please the critics. It's our adventure, but I can't help but think about it a little. Let's say we end up having a love arc together. What would it make it interesting? What's the hook?
Huh. You've been so busy chasing after love interest all summer that you never reflected on how good of a love interest you'd be yourself.
Any ideas, Dusty? How can we get the audience to see you the way that I do?
Summon a version of yourself from another timeline to make the horniest, most confusing love triangle ever. Go for the classic drama of love versus family. Convince this season's big bad to adopt you as their child.
So I'm suspecting the top one is creativity and the bottom one is like smarts or boldness. I'll go for the second one.
Your creativity is in the dumps.
Yeah, I'll go with the
You said
second
bottom
one.
Second one?
Such a climax.
It was charm.
Oh, okay, it was kind
Whoa.
nice.
You want to be the adopted child of this season's main villain? Dusty, that's dramatic gold. Our big bad this season is only known as the Duke of Pestilence, and apparently he's planning his ascendance into evil godhood. Oops, spoilers by the way. If you can legally become his adopted child, then I can guarantee you a spot as this season's romantic interest for a big, juicy love arc.
Yes, there's no time to lose. You race off to the dark castle where the Duke of Pestilence bides his time, waiting to begin his evil plan. You burst into the Duke's inner chamber. Hey, what the hell? Ever heard of knocking? God damn it, I was just about to start masturbating. I had my lotions out and everything. Anyway, I guess I should ask who you are and what you want and whatever. Ugh, now I'm all thrown off. You tell the Duke that you want him to adopt you. Shockingly, he seems interested. He also seems old and gross and cartoonishly evil, but hey, no father is perfect. So, you want me to be your father, huh? I've always wanted an heir. Just imagine, you could be kidnapped as leverage, and I could coldly refuse to pay your ransom.
Coldly.
And maybe we could play that ancient folk game, Catch. I've heard it's good fun. I murdered my own father before we ever got a chance to play it together. This is an excellent idea, you fool. Or should I say, my child. I'll get the adoption paperwork started. I'd like to write my legal contracts on parchment made from panda flesh. Yes, you're so close. Just one signature from the Duke and you'll be Joy's romantic lead for the whole season. You can practically taste that sweet, sweet love arc. Wait a moment, my tiresome heir. Do you actually want me to be a loving father figure and role model for you, or do you just want to score a date with Joy, leader of the Coven and my loathsome enemy? I know it seems kind of crazy to ask, but the last 2 people who asked me to adopt them were just scamming me to get a juicy arc with the Coven. I was heartbroken. You assure them that you're only here for that good fatherhood. Ah, excellent. Then I shall be your legal father before the sun sets on this fortnight. Let us celebrate with a chalice of orphan's blood. Yes! You'll soon have a date with Joy, and you can't wait to see the fan art this season. You feel a little bit bad about lying to the Duke of Pestilence. But then again, he's trying to sacrifice 18 innocent teens so he can gain the powers of an eldritch god. Fuck him. Your flawless scheming earns you 3 smarts.
This is just like my fanfic.
You sure that wasn't an adoption? That was a purchase.
Okay,
Yeah.
creativity. Creativity.
That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and trees bark to find your way when you get lost. On the internet. As a coach leaves you in the middle of the internet, you easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while on the internet badge, but you definitely gain 2 creativity from watching such a beautiful display of skill. You've spent the last few hours teaming up with Aravi on a side quest. You're covered in blood, exhausted, and 2 hit points away from death. But if you can find just 1 more lost chicken and return it to the village farmer, you'll get 20 rupees, bitch! You spot that last chicken hanging out on the farmer's roof. You hop up there, catch that rooster, and dunk that bird down in the chicken pen. Side quest complete.
Here for it.
Dang, that was like Santana feeding Rod Thomas levels of smooth. Pretty sick cock wrangling, Boco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Cock wrangling.
I turn.
What?
Shut up.
Listen, I grew up around chickens. I've been doing this my entire life.
You've been wrangling cocks your whole life?
Yeah, they're
It's
evil,
true.
Swissy. I
That's
was
true.
scarred multiple times by them. Stay away from
understand.
roosters.
Chickens are evil.
Chickens are
I know.
crazy. Anyone who thinks dinosaurs weren't birds has never met a chicken.
Right.
Hex,
Or a
don't
goose.
don't say that
swan.
word. They're chickens. Okay? Or call them cuckoos if you want to use accurate in-game terminology.
I guess you were pretty great.
Hex is right, though. That was awesome, Boco. I can tell you took my advice about leveling up your agility. It's paying off. I really like it when we spend together. Time to go. It's such a shame that you're off meta now.
Off meta? That's weird. You're fully aware that you're a PC in a video game, so that you thought you were very meta. You ask Aravi what she means.
Oh, well, the truth is, I'm not really into casual relationships. I exclusively do hardcore competitive long-term dating. When I date someone, I give it my all.
Good.
So obviously, if you're a competitive dater, you have to read the patch notes. It's critical info for optimizing my partner selection. I can't fuck up my kid's date ratio. And this sort is sort of awkward, but have you looked at the buffs and nerfs in the latest patch? Some of your stats were reworked.
You don't say.
Yeah, I just noticed that my boldness was the one I should have gone for instead, but whatever. Listen, I'm just gonna say it, Boco, they nerfed you super hard and bad, and now dating you is totally off meta. Strategically, you're D-tier partner.
Damn. Savage.
Ooh.
Oh, don't feel too bad, Boco. Maybe some filthy casuals will date you as a joke. Damn. You pull up the latest patch notes on your phone and scroll through some pro forums. Ravi is totally right. Dating you is as off meta as using a master ball on a Zubat. First off, since romantic picnics are on the rise this summer, partners who are allergic to bees or just super scared of them have been nerfed. You're both. Also, 2 new maps just got added. Food Truck and Trendy Instagram Donut Shop. They're both way too small for your special move to be effective. And lastly, super horny type players no longer get a charm buff against Sudari types. Fuck, you were relying on that score bonus. Whoa, I take back what I said. With those stats, you'd have to be a fucking idiot today, Boco.
Yeah, get nerfed. Yeah, how do you feel now? Yeah, it really sucks
got
that
him?
this patch nerfed you so hard. I was starting to think that we were pretty compatible teammates, you know?
Shit, you have a huge crush on Aravi, and this dumb competitive dating meta is Coco blocking you. Your objective is clear. Convince Aravi that you're a good pick for competitive long-term dating, despite the current meta. But how? How, Boco? Get a hardcore dating pro to write a comprehensive online guide, How to Date Boco, an unexpected off-meta strategy to boost your win rate. The current meta favors tank players because it requires tons of HP and favors defensive tanks. We've used forbidden magics to become an actual tank.
It's the top one.
Genius! Aravi will totally date you if there's a thorough strategy guide detailing your strengths, weaknesses, and what maps you play best on. And you know just who should write it. Jerlo Love Pants 81, the #1 professional dater in the competitive league right now. You use your master hacker skills to track down Jerlo Love Pants 81, dive through the front window of their house, and insist they write a strategy guide about dating you. Boco, before this conversation, I would have said that you were the absolute worst possible partner for competitive long-term dating in the current meta.
Wow.
However, I am moved by how romantic of a gesture this is. But no, don't you see? It'd take the greatest love professional of all time to write a guide on how to date you. Fine, I'll do it. This guide shall go down in hardcore dating history. After hours of rigorous testing to determine your emotional maturity, secret fetishes, and tongue girth, Jerlo Love It Pants 81 comes up with an insanely efficient strategy to date you. Boco is wildly underrated within competitive dating. Most guides will tell you that her extreme sweaty body and unending horniness are weaknesses. But skilled daters will see those are strengths. Boco releases a high amount of pheromones through her horny sweat, which is great for inducing libido. Lastly, don't underestimate the element of surprise. Since so few people date Boco, you'll get a surprise attack bonus on any double date matches.
One person. It's been one person.
Jerlo Love Pants 81 publishes the guide. Yes, Arabi follows the matter super closely, so she should see it. You're just playing she doesn't have hashtag Boco strat muted.
Hey, Boco, I just wanted to apologize for what I said the other day. You know when I said you'd be a terrible option for long-term hardcore dating? To be honest, I'm pretty intrigued by some of the off-meta strategies I've been hearing about lately. Feels so taboo, you know?
Tell me about it.
Do you want to be my support?
I'm wondering if dating you could be an unexpected shortcut to a higher competitive ranking, which is basically the highest compliment I could give a potential romantic partner.
Arabi spends the whole afternoon practicing competitive dating formations with you. She gives you a few tips on your form, and you gain 3 boldness. Hot!
Nice, that's what I was hoping for. I hope that's close enough.
I'm going to go into the woods and fail. Today you decide to hike all the way across the woods. You want to see what's on the other side. It's a long, treacherous hike that ends up only taking an hour. I guess the woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often? Anyway, it turns out there's a library on the other side of the wood. You go in and read some books or something and gain 2 smarts. But that's all dumb bullshit compared to what you're really at camp for. Intimate moments with your synthetic crush Calculaster. You slip away at the first possible moment so you can spend the afternoon with him, romantically going through a book of photographs and telling him which ones are faces. He leans in to get a higher resolution view of one of the images, bringing his face within inches of your face. The moment is unmistakable. You lean in and kiss him tenderly on the screen. It tastes like television. You rub your lips and tongue passionately across the slightly warm glass surface, but he's not kissing you back.
What are you doing, Supes? Are you attempting to clean my screen? Allow me to provide you with a moist disinfectant wipe.
No, you explain, a bit embarrassed, that you were trying to kiss him.
Initializing love.exe.
Oh, a kiss. I am delighted to add this to my tally of formative adolescent experiences. And yet, though I like you very much, I cannot help but think that this kiss was not as arousing for me as it was for you. Kissing, you see, requires a mouth, which I do not have. I am glad that the hyper-realistic mouth on my screen fooled you, but it is only a simulacrum. I experience similar problems when attempting eating, and don't even get me started on pooping.
You'd rather not. It's already kind of ruining the romantic mood. What you really need is some other way to emotionally/physically connect with Calculaster. But what's the robotic equivalent to smooching? Come on, you've spent your whole horny life training for a situation like this. Upload an image of your lips to his hard drive via the most intimate medium, a 3.5-inch floppy. Whisper beautiful numbers to each other. That one feels like charm, maybe? Top smarts, maybe? I don't know, my charm is actually higher than my smarts, that's right. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, does that sound right, people who are checking?
Oh, I haven't been checking for anyone but mine.
Damn, savage.
I'm
I've
not.
been checking for other ones, but I can.
You know what? Damn it, I had a bad
Oh.
Not so smart.
Yeah,
I mean,
list
I'm
of beautiful
already not
numbers was
getting this
smart.
one, so whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'll bounce back.
Listen, I had tabbed away. Beautiful numbers. Goodness Supes, I didn't realize we'd reached that stage in our relationship.
See summer camp's appeal.
If kissing is anything like math, then I'm beginning to understand why organics are so obsessed with it. Come, friend Supes, stare into my simulated eyes and tell me a beautiful number.
You start with the classic. 0. It looks like a hole, and holes are hot.
A profound and thought-provoking choice, friend Supes. Personally, I am a fan of the so-called sexy primes, any pair of primes which differ exactly by 6. 11 and 17 are particularly raunchy. What other numbers do you like?
You also like 8. It's curvy.
Another interesting choice. I've always had a soft spot for 16 myself. It's the 69th nice digits of pi, depending on whether you're counting from the 3 or the 0.1. Controversial.
You're about to counter with a number of your own when you realize you don't know any other numbers. 8 and 0 are the only numbers you ever needed to spell boob on your calculator. You never thought you'd have to know any others.
Supes, are you alright? You seem to be sweating quite a lot.
You're fine, you tell him. You always get sweaty when you talk about numbers because they just make you so aroused.
Oh, excellent. What other numbers do you enjoy erotically?
Oh, so many, you tell him. You can't get enough of 40 Fabio and Thirstine.
Oh no, Supes, are you having a stroke? We need to get you to the infirmary immediately.
Calculester rushes you to the infirmary, where Coach assigns you 6,000 sit-ups to help you sweat out the ischemia. 8 sit-ups in, you break down and tell Cal the
You have
truth.
somehow evaded natural selection.
Goodness, what a terrifying indictment of our education system. And to think I was considering inviting you to join a threesome.
You'd be bummed if you knew how many a threesome was. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. Don't worry, I'll do that math for you. Damn. The failures got meaner
To the
in
lake.
this game.
I'm beginning to think that top option was creativity.
I mean,
Actually,
if it were anything but smarts, I should have picked that.
For Steven, yeah.
It's
I think it was
literally my
charm
lowest
and
stat.
smarts.
You spend the day playing in the lake. Everything is fun until you're mesmerized by a strange song. It's the Sirens! They try to lure you with your beautiful chants, but you know better than to challenge them to a riff-off. And challenge them to a riff-off. They kick your ass, but you definitely have a lot of fun. More specifically, too fun. Later that night, you get all gussied up for your date with Dahlia. She said she had some intense physical activities planned. Awooga! I think I've seen this one. However, when you find her, you're surprised to find her surrounded by a horde of
It's this
demonic
one again.
soldiers.
I swear, every time.
Oh, hey, dumpster fire. Listen, I've got bad news. I forgot I volunteered to army sit my buddy General
Zach Sklar.
Zach Sklar's hellish armies tonight.
Yeah, I do get this one a lot.
I know,
I'm
right?
sorry, I can't dodge this responsibility, but I'll make it up to you. Maybe you can help me watch them tonight? Right now, I'm cooking them a nutritious meal of gruel and enemy blood formula. We couldn't get the fresh stuff on such short notice, but this powder substitute is pretty...
As she's speaking, one of the soldiers pulls meekly on Dahlia's sleeve. Miss General Akido, he says, I gotta go potty.
I told you to go before you left hell. Fine, and who has to go come with me and bring a trowel to bury your poopies. Dumpster fire! Maybe you could figure out a way to entertain the little war machines while I'm gone. Then we might be able to spend some time alone together.
Every day this universe tests your patience. Well, whatever. If it means alone time with Dahlia, you can find a way to distract the giant evil darlings for an hour. What sort of activity should you give the demonic soldiers to do so you and Dahlia can make love, not war? Put some soothing war propaganda on the TV to entertain and distract them. Keep them busy by giving them an assignment, a personal essay about their experiences with city pillaging.
So propaganda is fun, and the
Yep.
other one is smarts, and fun's my highest.
So, I
So
don't
I'm
think we've
gonna
actually
go-
seen the propaganda answer to this question. I know we've seen the
No.
other one.
I've also failed it at least once or twice.
You run your idea past Dahlia when she returns.
Hey, not bad. Let's go check the camp storage cabin. I think I saw some old propaganda VHS tapes last time I was in there.
You two head on over to check out the old storage cabin for some materials.
Okay, let's see. We got Pillaging Treasure Planet, Oliver and the Company Coal Mine, The Little Mermaid Buys a Third Liberty Loan. Ah, here's a classic.
Pinocchio Letariat?
Pinocchio Letariat.
The Pinocchio Letariat beheads the aristocrats. I watched this so many times as a kid.
Well, that explains a lot about Dahlia's outlook on the LeVays, at least. You bring a couple VHSs and shepherd the army men into the camp auditorium. There, you make them cozy with some blankets and clockwork orange eye specula to ensure maximum fun while absorbing the propaganda film. Everyone loves it. They sing along with their favorite propaganda songs and giggle at Pinocchio Letariat's impassioned speech against the bibbity-boppity bourgeoisie.
You're winning at summer.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Good work, dumpster fire. That should keep them occupied long enough for us to have a bit of alone time.
Fuck yeah! You two sneak off to get physical together, using the workout regimen that Dahlia specifically designed for you. Well, it's not exactly what you were expecting, but it was a very sweet gesture and intimate in its own way. You gained 2 fun and charm. Charm go up.
No, well, it's fun.
Last
The
day-
fun is the only one I care about.
Yeah, fun go up.
I really hope that's enough.
Alright, Dusty.
It should be.
Gonna
Yeah, we'll
for
go
it?
with Troy. Yeah.
A new chapter begins.
Babe.
Ravi, I'm hoping I'm close enough.
One by one, they'll all join my harem.
I give up.
One by one, they'll all join my harem.
I give up and hope I get
Hurrah.
hope I get the you know what that's fine ending instead of the fuck you idiot ending. Dahlia.
Dahlia. We wait.
One by one,
The
they'll
fact that I'm
all
going
join my
first does not fill me with confidence. You decided not to ask anyone to be your summer honey. You were too addicted to this new mobile game called Lonely Logs. It's sort of like Tetris, except you're stacking logs and formations, and it's only single player, and if you ever find a significant other, you lose your high score. So you shirked physical and emotional connection with another person for an app game. I bet you're never gonna regret that choice.
This was all
Nah,
a
just
waste
kidding.
of
You
my
totally
time.
regretted it. Damn it. When the meteor shower came, you were all showered. All you were showered with was loneliness and despair. Also, some chucklefuck named Virgil Divergent stole your spot on the Lonely Logs leaderboard. Damn you, addictive mobile
A
games.
new chapter begins.
You finally gather up the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
Wait, you want to be my summer fling?
Whoa!
Like dating? Okay.
Hey.
I mean, we could totally get into competitive dating.
Oh, what a fierce adversary.
Yeah, you versus me. Get ready for intense sessions of dating, Boco. I'm gonna kick your ass.
You hope so.
I'm your DPS.
The last day of camp was amazing. Before the meteor shower, you and Aravi spent the whole day exploring nearby caves searching for gold or treasure. You fought lots of super dangerous creatures, and at the dramatic moment when a killer mind flayer had you in its clutches, Aravi swooped in to save you. Hex filmed the whole thing and put it on his TikTok. Now the whole world knows you as Aravi's damsel in distress, and you're okay with that.
I'll take it.
Refrigerator. You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
What's that? You want to be my summer
You would
fling?
make an interesting love interest.
Well, Joy X Dusty arc definitely has potential. The romance, the drama, the stakes, the physical company.
physical
Because he's
company.
Being a
because he's a
fridge, yes.
relation. He's a fucking fridge.
Because he's a
It's a
fridge.
rela- Yes, a relationship between us would be, dare I say, enchanting. No, sorry, that was a little lame. But yeah, I'd love to watch the meteor shower with you.
Is magic.
The last day
Oh
of
my
camp was
God.
dreamy.
Yeah!
Joy finally fulfilled her dream of spending all day relaxing and finishing her goddamn book for once. The two of you chilled by the lake while Joy talked about her book, and you two chatted about literature and life well into the night. It was simple yet magical.
No.
You finally got the courage to
no.
ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
A summer fling between you and me? You know, dumpster fire, when I first met you, I thought you were just a scrawny little runt. But after getting to know you better, I realize that you've been exercising the most important muscle of all, the heart. You may not be capable of lifting weights with it, but you've lifted my spirits during this summer camp. So, yes, let's go to that meteor shower. We can exercise our hearts together.
The last day of camp was dreamy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You and Dahlia spent hours trying to get as many Monster Scout badges as you could before the meteor shower. You got a badge for learning how to tell apart black-footed weasels from black-footed albatrosses. You got a badge for helping coach with a very difficult crossword. And you got a badge for learning 15 different ways to kiss. When the meteor shower started, you'd already earned a new badge in secret for falling in love with a buff, beautiful woman.
Aw.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We're like halfway on the events.
Nice.
Bless you.
This way
Before
will be
we know
done
it,
in
those weeks were
7
gone.
years.
It felt like a hot minute and felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it, how those years became the foundation for the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night. Feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start.
Very good.
I always forget about this
Alright.
version of this.
I always forget.
They have to do this because, fucking... I don't remember the band. Champions of Red Wine is copyrighted, and Twitch sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Catch you
Good
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.